claim it's the league.
I'm deadly when I pull a pin out. Wanna start a war with the motherfucking league. Soon expire.
When I round, something special happen every time.
Critically acclaimed, it's the league.
I'm no go with the vocals and silly with the snare. Drill him in the air. Yup, them Philly niggas here. See a game full of tough talking. Really niggas scared. Quit rap to be a preacher. Yeah, really nigga, yeah. I swear your damn rapping is more pathetic than hand jacking. This pussy is the current state of man's fashion. 100, you ain't a goon cause your man yapping. You play the flute on a tour bus, nigga, now that's a bad wagon. I'm so ill, I need a damn aspirin. I'm fantastic. You get the shaft roll like Sam Jackson. I'm Bonnie Prairie with hurricanes like an ugly ass Tom and Jerry do singing by Holly Berry. Whoa, see this is hip.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as promised, we're about to get things rolling right here. Just a moment here. My name is MC Doug E.D. Alright. Podcast link live, popping off today. And right now, let me go ahead and bring on in the host for this afternoon's festivities occasion. It is Philadelphia's own comedian Mel Harris.
All right. Thank you, DJ. I think I was supposed to walk from the back or something, or drop out the ceiling or something. Y'all done seen me for the last 15 minutes, so it's no surprise. But give it up for your DJ for rocking all morning and keeping y'all afloat.
I hear you.
I hear you. As y'all get drinks and tap into the vendors, shout out to all the vendors. I did get to walk by the tables. Make sure y'all support. Listen, I thank you all for coming out here. I see the rain started coming down, but y'all started coming in. That's a good thing. Give yourselves a round of applause, man. Seriously, that was horrible. Can y'all do that one more time and give yourselves, that was fucking horrible. All right, this is all this low self-esteem. All right, this is, are y'all tired? Y'all tired? It's all right. Some of us never went to bed last night. But I think they did a dope job, man. Give it up for everybody for putting this shit together right here, man. This is, we in East Side High. I ain't know where we was at. Get the chains off the doors. I was like, this is Mr. Clark house. This is, I don't belong down here. This is weird. No, this is going to be a lot of fun, man. I don't know. I was excited about this when Tya told me about it. She was like, listen, we need somebody to keep the festivities going. We're going to bring together a great group of podcasters, male and female, and I started tapping in and learning a little bit about everybody. And I told her I was honored to take that on. And we're gonna rock out. We're gonna have a lot of fun today. So what I like to do though, really just to get a vibe for energy, I usually divide my rooms up. So this is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna have two sides to the room, all right? Y'all gonna be like families, like on Family Feud. Y'all know Family Feud with Stephen Harvey and all that shit. Watch this. All right, bro, what's your last name? Huh? Ham? Like pork? No, I don't know. Don't let this beer fool you, bro. You be shocked. See me eating a bacon sandwich, huh? All right. So this side over here, this is the Ham family, all right? Give it up for yourselves, Ham family. Wait. Stop. What happened? This side over here is the Ham family. You eating pork? Sit there. Just sit right there. Sit there. All right, stay right there. Ham family, can y'all give me some noise over there real quick? All right, you the fellow Simon Says, you know that, right? All right, fuck it. What's your last name? Okay, so we lying. All right. So, what is it? Just tell it. Huh? It's Salter? What's wrong with that? You don't fuck with your dad? Oh, you need to go on the podcast show and talk about that, all right? We might get that out today, all right? We're going to leave your dad name out of this because you obviously don't feel good about Kelly. All right, we're going to roll with mom today, all right? So, Kelly family, that's the whole side over here. Kelly family, can I get some noise? Kelly family. Did y'all hear that? They trying to win a cruise. Let's try this again. Ham family, can I get some noise? Huh? But they don't have as much energy as y'all. Ham family, can I get some more noise? You just can't. Can you bang on your table or something? All right, I'm just trying to help. But this is a good crowd, man. I really like what I'm seeing here. Listen, we got a lot of important things we're going to talk about today. But even just in general in the world right now, we got an election coming up. Speaking of which, today is Obama's birthday. So, you know, happy birthday to number 44, wasn't it? It's 44? 44. 44, that's right. Damn, them drinks ain't do nothing to me. All right, so yeah. But y'all make sure y'all go out and vote, man. I mean, even if you don't care and you don't like the candidates, people are like, what do you do? Vote for the lesser of the two evils, then do that. But make sure y'all vote, because, you know, somebody, great-great-grandpa died so I could buy weed right around the corner, right over there, down the street on Federal, 25th and Federal. I mean, vote. So, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all go out and exercise y'all right, man. Seriously. Somebody brought me something up here just now. I knew this never happens to Steve Harvey, but somebody brought me some skincare stuff up here. Moods and Senses. Who was that? My brother back there. Okay. All right. So shout out the business real quick. We're gonna do a lot of that today too. What's the business?
Mood and Senses LLC, located in Port Richmond. Our factory's in Port Richmond. We're in 23 stores, Walmart, and Amazon.
Okay. That's big shit right there, man. Give it up for that man. And he ain't stopped hustling. Look, he down here with y'all at Joe Clark House. Moving units. I like that. And this is, he gave me sanitizer. You gave me the sanitizer. All right. He said COVID back. All right, I got you. All right. I see the numbers going up. Y'all got vaccinated? Y'all get vaccinated? Tell the truth. You did? Y'all got vaccinated? Did y'all? I went once. I ain't go all the other times. I ain't get the extra, the booster, the junior. I ain't get none of that. Yeah, y'all went out there and got all that booster prime and all that. I ain't booster max. I ain't get none of that. I went right to the Dollar Tree. They had chewables. Then my hair fell out. But look, yeah. Wait a minute. By the hands. I want to see the hands again. How many people got vaccinated? All right. This is a dangerous room. All right. How many people didn't get vaccinated? All right. Some of y'all never raised your hands. Y'all in between shots? Just gonna leave here and go to Rite Aid. This is it. All right. Did y'all get vaccinated with any family members? No. Did you try? No. All right. Like maybe you're not getting a line or something to figure it out. You know? I don't know, man. I'm over this pandemic shit anyway. What's this, season 6? I'm over this shit. I'm done. Y'all can cut this shit off. I am finished with this. Seriously, I think Biden the only one still getting that shit anyway. He spread it. Maybe Biden COVID, right? Maybe he the one keeping this shit going, man. That motherfucker quit though. He's a deadbeat president. That man quit on us. I was like, God damn, this nigga called out from work for November. He like, this is a future call out. I'm taking 4 years off. Like I'm out of there. That man was just leaning on shit anyway. It was over. That shit had ended. That man died in season 2. He was just holding on. You know how I know Biden died? Remember when he fell off that bike? Remember that shit? That bike wasn't moving when he fell off of it. This motherfucker fell off a Peloton outside the White House. So, you can see the legs? Oh shit, I seen somebody walk by. That's dope. We in 3D down here. No? Make them people pay too. Anybody look through that window? I'm probably like ashy as shit through that window. That's one of them R&B. That's some R&B video windows, right? With the rain coming down behind me. That's crazy. Nah, man, this is wild though. I hope this shit gets better, man, because I can't afford to keep getting locked up for shoplifting. I'll be taking all kinds of grapes and shit from the fresh grocer. This gotta end at some point. Seriously. No, the market high though, y'all. Ain't that that's ridiculous, right? Yeah. And Kels, you still burn and cook and do the catering shit now? Don't you cook? We leaving small businesses out? All right, well, I thought, never mind. I thought what's the name of your family again? Kelly family got secrets. Starting with Kelly. No. It's that one right there behind you. Yeah. No, but that's dope, man. We gotta fix that stuff though. Seriously, matter of fact, these smaller elections mean a lot. Like vote for your block captain. Vote for your block. And start there with your block captain. The dude that be hating on you, vote for him first. Vote for him first. It will take air out your car tires.
How everybody doing? Thank you for all coming out. Appreciate y'all buying the tickets. Slight correction, we're going to call it audible live on the show here. We're going to go straight into the ladies. No reason to introduce the guys. We'll come up when our panel comes. Great job, y'all.
All right, y'all. All right. I would say I'll be back, but I'm not going nowhere. Listen, right now, we're going to bring up the ladies of, hold on. Are y'all ready? Are the ladies ready? Kelly, you over there crying? What is going on? All right. We're going to bring up the ladies of the Podcast Link Live show right now. All right, ladies, come on up. Let me slide back here. Come on, y'all. Give them a round of applause. This is the model for Dynasty Modeling Agency and podcaster Dana K. Owner of GFT Radio, podcaster Sonny.
You ready?
Poet and author, recording artist, and podcaster Star. Founder of Empowered Women, Fitness and Wellness, and co-host of the Tribe Talk Tuesdays, Britt.
It never happened if the wasn't snapping. I'm a hot girl. I do hot. I finish it come on my outfit. On my outfit quick. Cause I ain't thirsty. I ain't just mad. They wanna hurt me.
All right, give it up for the ladies again. All right.
Okay, ladies, now let's get.
Y'all good, ladies? All right. Let me see how we're doing this. So, fellas. All right. So y'all staying put. Y'all all right. Ladies, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? All right. So can we first introduce us? I gave an introduction. It was a little, whatever, but I'd rather y'all go ahead and shout yourselves out.
Alright, so I am Sunny. Can y'all hear me? My mic is far away. Hi guys, I'm Sunny. I'm the owner of GFT Radio. I do 3 shows. The main show is GFT Radio. Is everybody on the team that's on that podcast. I also do Unreserved Yes, which is a group of ladies that we talk about ladies topics. And then my show, of course, Sex with Sunny. We talk about sex, relationships, and everything all in between.
Well, hello, my name is Dana Kay. I have worked in podcasting for a little over a year. I'm a model with Dynasty Agency Modeling and also work in the microfield. So, yeah, hi. Thank you for coming.
You be modeling in front of the patients? All right, go ahead.
Hi everybody, my name is Brittany. I am the founder of Empowered Women Fitness and Wellness Center. I empower women through fitness and nutrition. I'm also a co-host for my own podcast called Tribe Talk Tuesday, and the basis is healing and what does it look like for you?
Hi, my name is Star Hart. I'm gonna read what they said that I am on here. I'm a poet, an author, a recording artist, I'm a bartender, and now I'm a co-owner of a restaurant currently.
I know that's right.
All right. You wear a lot of hats, that's why. Yeah. Sometimes you forget all the stuff you do, right?
Yeah, that's why I had to read it over here.
Hey, that's how I'll be, just lying. I'll be lying, but I'll be doing all that stuff. But I'll be telling people I do it. All right, ladies, so we got questions. Are y'all ready for some questions? All right, we're gonna jump right into this. And we'll start first and then go back the other way, all right? Okay. First question. Which of the two applies to you more? Being raised to survive or raised to love?
I was raised to love.
Can you give me a little?
I come from like the most supportive family ever. So much so that I struggle in a regular world with people that are raised off survival. I don't understand this. I'll be like, what is happening here?
Yeah. I hear that.
I'm gonna say both. So growing up in my home, it was more so my father was like, if I got an A, it was like you should have got an A+. So it was always better. So for me, it was and he's always sink or swim and push me in, and it's just I know you can swim.
Was it tough love?
It was. It was. Oh my God, the whole growing up. So, but yep.
It was definitely raised for survival for me. My mom was tough, y'all. Like she's Mexican and her dad was tough, so he kind of raised her to be that way. Like she was a tomboy. You know, my mom had 4 girls and 1 boy. I'm the second oldest. Okay. And we were raised like boys. Like we had to be tough. We weren't allowed to cry. We couldn't lose in a fight. We couldn't, you know, my mom was just, she was so tough. And I want to say that comes from love. You know, I'm different as a mom. You know, I'm like half and half with it, but it was definitely survival for my mom. Like we were putting together stereo systems. I know how to change a tire. I know how to,
Do you think that helped you though today?
Yeah, absolutely. Very independent.
Gotcha.
So, I'm going to piggyback off of Dana. I was raised in survival mode. My mother made sure, like, she had 4 girls and 1 boy. We were raised and basically to make sure we could maintain life, period. We knew we never went without, like, even though she didn't have the money, we always had lights on. We knew that bills came first, life came later. Anything else was a luxury, so we were raised to make sure that we could maintain the household. I think it was a mixture of love because she loved us, but it wasn't like affectionate. Like it wasn't like give me a hug or anything like that. But it was like make sure that you go out in this world and be able to maintain your life. And for me, that was love, to make sure that I wasn't gonna go out in this world and be just shocked by what I expected or what I was used to, and be surprised that when the world was different.
Right. I like that. All different answers, but all I think come from a different place. But all meet at the same place. But do you see where their stuff kind of was not the ideal situation, like that you would understand, but it was like still, it was bearable, but they came out good, you know what I'm saying? And you came out good. So I think we all share similar stories, you know what I'm saying? It's just all about how we deal with them and what we learn from the early beginnings. So y'all not gonna have me up here crying. I'm sitting up here like I came from a house with a cat. My shit ain't even bad. It was like, I was the Fresh Prince of Mount Airy. I was like, I don't know. I had a lawn, I had to cut it. My sister was asleep. I don't know what to say. But that's dope.
We had to have jobs early. Like,
you had to have jobs early.
Like for me, survival mode was, I was working since middle school.
Okay.
So that's like I said, it's love because like when I got older and I had a kid, I knew I had to do what I needed to do to make sure I could survive.
I got you. All right. So I have a second question. Can we start from the opposite end now? Can we go from the opposite end? All right. How did you? Okay.
Oh, he can't read.
There's somebody mentioned my university here. Don't bring that up. I didn't even really go there. I mean, I was enrolled, but I didn't go. How did your chosen method have an effect? How did your chosen method, we were just talking about, the survival or just through love, how did your chosen method have an effect on past and current relationships? I think you talked about the kids, so just in general, how did that?
So for me, I have a daughter, she's 22 and 16. I raised her survival. Yes, she know I love her, I always got her back, I'm her biggest cheerleader. At the end of the day, you need to survive, because if I drop dead tomorrow, I need to know that you're okay. And on top of that, she has an autistic brother. So I need to know, like I said, if I go right now, if I can walk out the door and get into a car accident and die, I know I'm not worried, or if I get sick, I'm not worried whether or not she can get to it. As far as relationships-wise, I think it impacts it a big way for me, because we're talking about somebody that was raised by a mom in a 2-parent household, but I was independent, right? So relationships, for me, it's a struggle of letting go. I'm so used to being the captain of the ship. It's like, for me, it's like, even when my mom had a man, she didn't depend on him, if that makes sense. So that's how I was raised. I have a man currently, but I have to learn to depend on him. And it's a struggle for me, because I don't want to be ever left where something goes wrong, and I know I could have pitched in to help, but because I chose to allow you to take the helm of the ship, now we're both sinking and I could help you. So it's a struggle for me currently in relationships, or relationships that I've had, and even current when I have to learn to allow him to be a man.
You know, that's a good point, and I think women need to know too. Men also struggle with that, right? I think men struggle with that. There are times if a man is used to doing certain things and
it's like, how you mean you can't? I'm taking the trash out.
not needing, they'll jump in and not allow a woman to be a woman at times just because of their independence.
So for me, it's like, I take out the trash and you like, girl, like, what are you doing?
Right.
Put the trash can down. Like, I'm already halfway through the house. Like, put it down, and that's like, it's a
That's that stuff,
It's second nature to me, like, you know, and it's, like I said, I struggle with it, but like, I feel like I'm working on me to kind of live that soft life and not have to be in survival mode, knowing that I actually have a valid partner that's willing to show up for me and show me that I'm here and I just need you to take a back seat and be a woman.
Right.
And which is hard.
Yes.
It's honest, because like a lot of us be so independent that we be independent, so the problem we'll be single forever and be independent, living our life and don't have no man.
Changing that tire on Valentine's Day.
Happy Father's Day for ourselves, all that.
It's crazy.
Being raised in survival mode. I feel like with relationships, it still to this day does. Because I feel like if I don't do something, it's not going to get done. You know what I mean? And I can't, it's hard for me to depend on other people to do things for me. Because I've been let down in the past. And then growing up with my mom in her household and that household as well, I watched people let her down when stuff needed to get done. You know what I mean? So I don't have the patience to wait for anybody. I mean, like, I'm going to get it done. When I get it done, and I feel like guys might kind of take that as, you know.
And I'm gonna tell you that we're in a now world, right? Like stuff gotta get done now, or we don't eat no more. You know what I'm saying? So for somebody that had to wait on either end, you know, male, female, whatever, spouse, companion, or whatever, it's like we can't like sleep on stuff. We can't sleep on time. Time is moving faster. Things are required. More things are required of us. So I totally get that. I get it.
Now I'm not touching the trash. I don't.
I'm a tomboy. I've been fixing shit. It's hard. It's hard.
Trees and everything.
I hear that. Not touching the trash.
I'm trying. I'm working hard.
Fred, what you got?
So I have a 6-year-old daughter, and I raised her out of love. I am very, I don't want to say militant, but I'm very structured, right? So even with her, it's I guess survival, but it's more of love. I'm more tolerant and more patient with my daughter than anybody else. Even with myself also. So for me, how it sends them into relationships, I guess kind of like Nina, where it's like I don't really have time for you trying to figure things out, or like it's just like because I was always like, and I grew up full of love, but it's always like things have to get done, like just structure. So, but I've learned, you know, I'm not I used to be one of those, you know, like strong black women and I'm not gonna deal with the stress. So, but you know what I mean? So at the same time, but I've learned who I am, because I was in a 10-year marriage, you know, also being very young. So I know who I am at the end of the day. So now it's more just like, you know, just understanding who I am and understanding like your partner and giving them that grace and patience. And as long as they're aligned, you know what I'm saying? Like God first and you're aligned, I think everything falls into place.
I blame TikTok for that, for all the stuff we see. My dad wasn't on TikTok. My mom, you know what I'm saying? My mom was in the house, you know, doing her thing until he came home from work. And he came home and got right into the next job almost, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be, I gotta fix something, I gotta go out and do this, I gotta do that. He didn't have time to play around on social media, you know what I'm saying? None of that. He wasn't on season 3 of Power. He was just like, look, fucking roof leaking, let me get my dumb ass up here and shit. It's a broke rich town, so my dad was up there doing what he had to do. But that's, you know what I mean, that's just how I grew up, and I know a lot of the fellas in here had men that they saw who just like, I'm getting to it. I'm like, time to slow down and play around or whatever. I know she needs it, I know we need it, I know the family needs it, so I had to step up. So,
yeah, but we also have a lot of selfish men that weren't raised.
Listen to you.
But no, there's a lot of men that weren't raised in that type of thing because you got a lot of absentee fathers growing up. So if you weren't raised in a household where a man showed you how to be a man, you don't know how to be a man.
I'm gonna tell you, she touched on something.
Same with a female.
Can I say that even the men that were raised in a house with a man, they also don't know how to pour into themselves or love themselves.
Exactly.
Take that time.
Yes.
Because like you said, it's always like, right, I'm getting off of work to come in and fix the house or fix this, where it's just like,
where it's
like, I'm big on that. A lot of people, we need to know that our like love languages. I don't think people know their own love language.
That's true.
You know?
That's true. This might get to you in a second, but you just talked about, you just said something about men like pouring into themselves and doing all these things to kind of give themselves a break from the regular stuff. Yeah, and they don't find it. It's good to hear now, you know, black men are tapping into therapy and all this other stuff.
Because that helps.
And stop lying to the therapists too, though. If you cheating, just tell the therapist. Tell that therapist you cheating.
No, that's real though.
No, this is the truth. Listen, there's a lot of people going to therapy because it's only $20 and it's cute to post on social media with therapy. But they can't help you unless you open up, you know what I'm saying?
Not telling the truth, not being active yourself,
Right. Don't use that blue cross for the wrong cause. Wasting it. But look, we going to start. We start you.
I'm a mother of, my daughter just turned 12 on Friday, and my son is 20.
And you 25?
Girl, her age. No, I swear to God, she aged gracefully. I swear to God, I just heard her.
I was about to say she a doctor.
And I was like, God damn, are you serious? I need a birth certificate, ID, or something.
Damn.
She out here looking good for her age. Let me tell you that right now.
Did somebody picking you up? You can lift me. All right,
He could.
You can lift me. All right. Good.
I be feeling like I'm not really a mother. I be feeling like I'm running a business. I'm just trying to put good products out into the world.
Okay, I like that. I like
good
that.
products out into the world so they can be out here running these streets acting a fool.
Right.
And I feel like I'm doing a great job. My son recently started school. He put himself in school. He has his own apartment.
Oh, that's dope.
He lives in Ohio.
That's dope.
I know that's right.
And he asks me for nothing.
I like that.
I send him grocery money here and there just to be a nice person.
Yeah.
That's a bonus. When you work for this business,
A great mom.
Right. I love to hear that. All right. So.
But relationship-wise, I do feel like it hindered me being raised on love because I feel like I can love the survival or love the flaws out of somebody, and I'm going to love the hurt out of you, and it's going to hurt me. So love the hurt out of you, and I keep trying so you can get it. So being raised on love to me, that always hindered me. Friendships, relationships, all of that. Because I'm always trying to, and I make excuses like, oh, well, you were raised like this, so you don't know better. But maybe if you keep seeing me give you another chance, then that'll change you.
Amen.
You
We all do
be
that.
better and all that.
Issue. We do that.
You just wind up getting your heart broke over and over and over again.
That part too.
Yeah.
We be loving the what we see in them, get potential. Like we see that they can be a great person, and we love the fuck out of that great person that they can be, and they be showing us who they are, and it's not who we want them to be or who they could be.
I think we all fall victims of that, right? We all we trying to see the best in people. Kelly said no. Oh fuck this. Lady, we get ready to go to the crowd anyway. I had to ask some folks in the crowd. So, wow. So Kelly, can you explain that first before you even? Can you tell me what you meant? What are you hiding? What is going on? You ain't know this thing.
Don't hide the candy, Kelly. You don't gotta hide.
What is it? So go ahead. Say it. What is it?
I gotta check
it. That's the way I feel about like some people these days. It's just that I can't take on everybody's issue. I got enough going on in my life that I can't be at the point where I got to look at your faults and try to love the pain away from you because I'm going through my own pain. So if you're not trying to be there for my pain, I can't be there for you.
You guys learn that part?
Yeah. Yeah, I had to learn that part real fast.
All right, so the questions that I asked, I guess I need to ask two people out here. Brother, I guess I'm gonna grab you because you sit right here. Which of the two applies to you more, being raised to survive or raised to love?
I'm from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, so I was raised to survive. You know, the life that I've created is, let's just put it in the perspective of my son. The life that he has, he could never fathom the life that I had growing up. You know, food stamps, roaches in your cereal, I went through it. You know, and it feels like miles away from where I'm at today, but it's what it was.
Anybody else have roaches in their cereal? Who else raising brand was moving? Had them Olympic raisins. No, that's, listen. No, I'm gonna tell you what. I get what he's saying though, because as a parent, and these ladies I'm sure can understand what I'm saying, as a parent, any struggle, even if it's minor, even if it's little things, you do not want your kids to experience that. I do think that they have a more difficult time with things right now because there are things distracting them and around them that we did not have around us. I didn't know what my friends was doing when I wasn't around my friends. I had to run to a phone booth to call people, like all that kind of stuff. So I didn't know when somebody was getting abused. They didn't post it online. I knew nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to use these AOL discs to get 500 free hours so that I can find out who won the game because I don't have that channel. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now there is so much stuff, but along with all these things and these things that they have comes pressure. Because I have to live, and this even creeps into our adult years where we have to creep into this realm where it's like, I need to be like this. I need to keep up with that. I am out of the race if I'm not doing all these things I see. So these kids are feeling the same thing. As long as they got a phone, a computer, or whatever, they feel the same stuff. So, you know, we got to be mindful of that. So the second part of the question was, how did that method have an effect on your past current relationships? And you pretty much nailed it by saying your son now, you do not want him to experience certain things that you've experienced. You're sitting right there. Can you answer that same question about how were you raised? Was it love or struggle? Like, you know.
I was raised on love, but we struggled. Both of my parents are blind. I grew up with blind parents. So I grew up in the projects. Eventually my dad moved us to the suburb. And so I was raised on both. Love and select. No, in New York. I grew up in New York, but I moved to Princeton, New Jersey when I was 11 years old. And I thought we were the Jeffersons until I got on the average school bus, and then it's just another project.
The second part,
how did it affect me?
How does that roll into this?
I raised my children on love. I never wanted them to have to be in survival mode, so I poured everything into them. And I never did anything for myself because I wanted them to know love, not survival.
Thank you. What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Christine.
And my man, shout your business out again real quick.
Comedian Mel Harris LLC is my business. I've been in business for 3 years with that. I'm a business consultant, so I help businesses get funded and grow and do web development.
I know that's right.
That's dope. And he's an author. Okay. 8 books. You got 8 books. I have not read 6 books in my life, so this is huge. Okay. This man wrote them. He wrote shit I'm not reading. Look at this. I hate y'all for laughing at that. Listen, the worst part is going to what was that? Who took the bucket when we was young? Who took it? No, what was it though? What was it? Pizza Hut had bucket. So here's the thing, real quick. We're gonna have a commercial. We used to have to read these books in school. You read a certain amount of books and they give you a little pass, a bucket pass. You get a personal pizza from Pizza Hut. I never read any books ever. But every month I made it because somebody would get up and go to the bathroom, one of my classmates, and I would take my hand and put my paper down over top of their bucket and I would slide it into my pocket. So I would tell my mom, like, hey mom, they got a Pizza Hut on Stanton Avenue. And she'd be like, okay, I know you didn't read these books. I'd be like, but I gotta book it, and I'll pull that little crumbled up piece of paper out my pocket that say Dante or something on it, and I would slide it across the counter, and I would get a free pizza every month. That's enough. Ladies, I thank you for all your input and giving some clarity to some of those answers. I think it's something that we definitely, we all feel, and we feel like other people feel, but as you see, sometimes we don't get it out. You can't look at a person and tell like their thoughts on stuff and how they feel, but I think we all meet at the same place in the end. So give it up for these ladies right here. All right, at this part we were supposed to do an intermission, but I think we were all late. Everybody in here was late in some way. And it's all right, it's all right. We're still gonna rock, we're still gonna have fun. So at this time, I gotta bring the men up. We're gonna bring the men up. Men ready? All right, ladies, thank you again. Give it up for these ladies right here. All right. All right. We got the bell panel coming up. We have Mr. Know-It-All coming up here first. Come on, get up here. We got Tone the promoter coming up here right now. The hyphy coming up. Come on up, man. Come up, brother. Come on up here. Come on up. All right, and give it up for my brother.
Hold on. Pause. Flag on the play. Hold on. That is pronounced hype. It is hype. It's not hype because I'm not geeked up. Let's get that again.
No, hype. I keep forgetting about the accent mark over the P. All right, y'all. And give it up for Nah, man. Come on up here, man.
It's your situation, okay? Get comfortable. Alright, check this out, really? Oh my gosh, so good. I'm so glad this is turning out the way it's turning out. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so gorgeous. Look at you.
I'm a grown ass man, dog.
Yeah, so look, I want to break something up real quick, right? So Tya, the show's curator. Shouts out to Tya. Shouts out to Tya. Let's go, Tya. So Tya is actually my social media manager, right? So over the past 3 weeks, we've been having this conversation, and she's actually said out loud, and somebody mentioned, one of the ladies mentioned something about living a soft life, and this is a big deal for ladies. This isn't even on our panel or whatnot. I just want to talk about this for a second, and I want to get some of y'all opinions. So Tya says that she feels like Florida Evans from Good Times lived a soft life, and she aspires to be like Florida Evans. So I want to get an opinion now. Look, don't act like all of y'all ain't old enough to remember who the fuck Florida Evans is. Like, cause y'all looking at me kind of funny, like, who the fuck is Florida Evans? James Evans' wife from Good Times, JJ Mine. You know JJ and Michael Mine. JJ and Michael Mine. You know even look. I know nobody cares about that, but that's what I'm saying. It's fucked up. Yo, but it's crazy. So, I really want to. Oh, he took the cordless mic. Does anybody believe this?
No, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Since we do podcasting, we call that a tease in the business. So when we go to the audience, you'll be able to answer that question.
Think about it real hard. If you feel like you need to write it down, go ahead and write it down. You know what I mean? Your opinion is really, really duly noted.
All right, now let's get the males panel started.
All right, let's do it.
Shouts out to the men who showed up on time.
Florida Evans.
So, guys. Money, power, respect. That's the topic we're going to use. Before we start talking about that, though, we're going to use the song. Who had the best verse? Nutmeg Nah. Start it off for us, baby. Yo, Nutmeg Nas crazy, dog. Like the podcast, you saying you don't know about that. My man Nutmeg Nas in the bill. That's
I said, if y'all watch back in 2 Kings 2 and 5, y'all will know we ain't gonna do that till later. Who had the best verse? Come on, man. This is a beat that I could freak with, so I dropped the real. Lace them up with the ill.
Yup, this know my skills.
Y'all niggas know my skills. X.
Gotta be X name too.
Like, let's just be honest. He's the anchor on the song for a reason. They know they put that verse last for a reason. And he smoked it. Everybody else's verse was cool. But his was the verse.
Yo, hold up, Tony.
Closed out for a purpose.
Mr. No-Do's eager.
No, man.
He's eager over here. So let's get to him.
Y'all do remember that Styles was on that song, right?
What's
Only
Styles'
time
verse
to tell how
Yes,
the
was on that
clock
song
ticks.
too, yeah.
I really loved him, but I'm still a hostage. 2 personalities, check the posture. Smoke out the mouth, flare out the nostrils. Thinking death, seeing life seems scary. I'm passing graveyard, seeing people. Hail Mary. Come on, man. Nah, we ain't doing that. Styles is the best verse on that show. Styles is the best verse on that.
Still not better.
Tone, where you going with Tone?
I gotta piggyback off of Nah. I mean, X was at that time, man. X was just.
I hear that working in the crowd. I hear that working in the crowd.
Man.
Is that a Yorkie? What the fuck was that? That is not the kind of dog that X had in the videos.
You talking about Boomer?
That's the kind of dog that scared the cats. Yeah, I'm definitely riding with X too. We ain't gotta make a whole long situation about it.
Wait though.
I'm the contrary, don't worry about it.
Will we had wanted to hit Kim on that joint though? Not just the hook.
Yeah, cause she was hot back in those days before she looked regular. Before she
we could have got a chick thorough Kim on that joint.
Yeah, you never lied.
What you call them joints now? The BB aliens? She got
BB aliens.
She got the BB alien jaws.
No, she got the aliens.
She got the alien. She look like Roger from Family Guy. No, what's the show? Roger, what's an American Dad? She look like bad business right there.
What she don't look like is Kim from the hardcore poster that everybody
at all. It's bad business.
Money, power, respect. That's the topic that we're gonna go with. That's our main situation. I'm sorry, the show's happening up here. Okay.
It would be the ladies that's on the show with us.
Copy that. When we go to the audience, Sonny, okay, we'll come to you. Yeah. Absolutely. At I Am Hype on Instagram and Twitter. Also, Custom Hustle World on Instagram.
Never miss the most
on Twitter.
Never miss
Have you ever met a nigga with his own sneaks? Because guess what?
I say you got
During the live show, they took his damn sneaks off. It ain't a show until Hank take his damn shoes off.
You goddamn right. 4 versions of the sneaks available up to a size 13 for you Bigfoot niggas. Tone the promoter, since we just did a little, you know what I'm saying, a very unshameless plug. Tone, money, power, respect. Which one's more important?
Listen, respect. Because listen, you can have all the money in the world. Look, we still got people robbing Williams, killing themselves. So money ain't, you know what I mean? Money ain't it. You know what I mean? Power, people won't hate you. Because obviously you're going to abuse that power at some point. You know what I mean? So as long as you got the respect, you know what I mean? That's going to come, all that money and that power, that'll come with the respect if you had that first. So I'm going with respect. That's all I need.
Go ahead now.
I concur. Money, you can't buy respect. Power is not going to automatically get you respect. Like you said, a lot of people in power you end up hating. Just like them. Your boss, your manager, your supervisor, the president. They are the most hated people. No matter how much power they have. Power does not equate to respect. It just has power. But respect is respect. You don't have a big name on something. Most people don't know you. You can still have respect. You can walk into a room and command respect with nothing on your body, nothing on your back. You just moving who you are. So I got respect on top.
I'll just throw you a copy. Keith?
I love to be the contrary. So therefore,
so you taking the bread? I ain't mad at you.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, bro, right? Like I would say, for all intents and purposes, I would say to y'all that I feel like it's respect. But I also look at the world that we live in. I do not respect Donald Trump at all. But god damn it, being rich gets you whatever the fuck you looking for in life. Like real rap. I mean, like just and I understand that it sounds crazy, but here's the issue: we so fickle in this life that you can actually buy the respect. You look, if I'm giving a fuck if it's fake. Who cares? Why would I care if your bow to me is fake? If you bow it.
But then it's not respect.
You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. It looked like respect. And it smell like respect.
It's obedience.
It ain't gotta be genuine to me. Nigga, I will buy you, and it makes you tell me that it's genuine.
Respect
you
is
know what
respect.
I mean? That's money. That's what money does.
No, respect is respect. You got allegiance, you can buy allegiance, you can buy obedience. You can't buy respect.
Yeah, dog. It don't. See, the problem is that a lot of times what we do is we take the thought process of other people and implant them and say to us that I feel you because it should be a genuine thing. Money is the only thing that's tangible out of all these situations. You can fake it to me forever. People are in love or act like they're in love for decades. Shit don't mean nothing until it's shown, and you can still be lying. Money is the only thing that's tangible. So guess what? Fuck your power and respect. Give me my money, I'll buy both. That's how I feel.
You can definitely buy power.
Yeah.
You definitely buy power, but you still can't buy respect, so it's cool.
You definitely can't buy respect. Right. I don't know what the fuck you was talking about over there.
Look, he made all my pauses and shit sound crazy. He was like, yeah, fuck what you say, nigga. I ain't fucking.
He'll get you one of the three, the other two of the three. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
66%. I'm about to say, goddamn, what's that? 66%? I'm saying,
6 not bad.
Try to let him get his shit off.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get that out. No. Yes, sir.
All right, so I tell niggas all the time, paid talent like myself can do these joints on the fly. So here's one for you. If your wife or your girl, your long-term situation, we don't like to speak for everybody's situation, has a ringtone, what would it be? Nutmeg now. We gonna start with you.
Nutmeg now.
If she had a ringtone like what, on my phone?
Yes, she's calling you. Like, what is the joint?
My ringtone for her, right? That's what he's asking.
You got 12 hearts next to her name. You say,
okay. That's easy. It would just be
1,000.
It would just be "Ribbon in the Sky." It's from our wedding. It was my favorite song, so that's just easy. I'm my favorite song for it.
For so long.
Yeah, Stevie Wonder. Bro, I was what? Don't get me started on Stevie. I'll waste this whole podcast.
Come on, Keith.
Yo.
I hear you over here.
Go to somebody else. Go to somebody else.
Don't duck and wreck. Don't duck and smoke. Don't duck smoke. Don't duck the wreck. Don't duck the wreck. Don't duck the fade.
Tell him my man Fat Barnes went all the smoke. Tell him.
Right, Fat Barnes. See, that's what
I'm gonna be
Fat Barnes. Steven Sanson was already.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice about it and whatnot. I'm gonna say incomplete.
Nice.
Incomplete?
Yeah, Cisco.
Oh, come on.
Nice.
So you got the platinum here?
Good recovery.
No, yeah, it's the two-tone joint.
Copy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
that's crazy. If that is your wife's ringtone,
that's a wild
situation.
Tell him how you really feel. Tell him how you really feel.
That's crazy. That's
Not the lady calling.
What she say, Sonny? Speaking from her place?
We stated in the promo. We stated in the promo.
We say your ex.
Video.
Really feel. Jesus Christ.
We stated in the
That's gonna be
promo
your
that
ex.
this was not a men versus women situation, so there will be no things that he just said. I won't even repeat. Tone, come on, Tone. I got a good one for you.
She calling me. I want to hear big booty hoes. No. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not.
Who we doing?
No.
My man likes to think in the ankles. Okay, I got you.
What we doing?
No, it would be and you will always be my baby.
He closes his eyes and everything. Go ahead,
Yeah, that'd be it. Yeah, I mean, that'd be it. She's all
vibes. So I'm gonna have the ignorant answer, I guess.
Nah.
Yo Gotti popped that. That was my shit right there. What you twerking with? Work. Beat me when them kids gone. DJ play my rock song. Pop that. That's our ringtone.
How many kids y'all got? Look, his brain forgot to tell us what
I like to tell everybody I have 2 daughters and a niece. What?
Oh, man.
We are again not doing crowd participation yet, y'all. Okay, we will get there. We got you. We will ice the entire situation.
Oh man, you got anything else for us? You got something else?
Absolutely.
All right, man.
I'm not on the paper, you know.
Oh, all right. Well, look, freestyle. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you? I like them.
Go ahead.
I like them high. Are you like freestyle the questions? Or?
No.
I thought you wanted the 16 on the table.
No bars.
I thought you wanted the 16. I was about
No
to
bars.
We ain't get the freestyle.
Well, it's because y'all didn't have bars.
Oh.
We all had something.
And we got you. No worries and whatnot, man. We doing the 2-on-2s after this. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you, I'm gonna give a heads up. Again, the show's happening up here. So, this is your second one. But Sonny and Brent, I got something that I'll be throwing at y'all. That is
Hold on.
too.
I do got a quick one and whatnot. This might even take us out of here, but this one's gonna go crazy, right?
What?
So
talk about Cowboy Nation and how we riding?
I didn't say I was talking about shit.
Well, we were talking about this Kelly Green.
Yeah. So listen. Let me ask y'all a question, and I want crowd participation and crowd thoughts on this as well. And we're gonna find that cordless mic because I want to.
Now we're going to the crowd.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the crowd.
So this is the time.
Let me ask you a question,
Sonny, when y'all jump in.
Now I asked this question on one of my pods a while ago. Do y'all think that the majority of men love their homies more than they do their women? And do men actually like women, or are they just attracted and sexually want to be with women?
That's a loaded question.
That's not a loaded question at all. You know what I'm saying?
I got an answer for that.
All right, hold on one second. We're gonna find Mel with a cordless mic.
Make sure you get the mic.
That right there is the best man, episode 100 of the podcast, who had his best man speech all about my wife at the wedding. Shouts out to Rupp.
Vibes.
It's a lot deeper than that. We ain't gonna get into all that. I ain't only telling half the story. But to answer your question, I think all the girls that'll say like he like his homies more like me, you ain't really his chick for real, for real. A nigga that love his girl, she come first, point blank period. More than half of the girls ain't who they really think they is. I mean, I ain't being smart, because it's like you said, it's the sex factor, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why they fuck with you like that. More than half of y'all, not knowing by your hair, but I'm just saying. The girls that'll say that, be trying to be something that they ain't at the end of the day. But a dude who really love his girl, they homie don't come before they girl. And they homie know that too, from the real.
Big facts.
That's my perspective.
As my queen just entered the building.
Vibes.
As a young man, back in my backsliding days, as Keith would say on the Mr. KnowItAll podcast, available on all streaming platforms.
Absolutely.
I don't even think I was legal. This is how long ago this was.
A long time ago.
Back when me and my man, they used to call Ro Denzel back when we used to be in those days. Definitely you love your friends when you just young, dumb, full of cum era. As you realize you need somebody to tell you to take this Lipitor, nigga, or to pick up these prescriptions, or you gotta have heart medicine and life insurance and a mortgage and all of that. Nigga, you better love your girl more than you love your homies. Yeah. You might not hear from your homie for 6 months.
You never
Your girl gonna be there every day. Well, excuse me, not your girl, your woman. You need a woman, a real, authentic woman. Me and my man Nutmeg now did that episode. Out of us podcast behind Mr. Velvet.
Yo, if you don't stop calling this man Nutmeg.
What does black men need available right now? Me and my man, of course, we did that one. But yeah, like, I mean, if you love your homies more than you love your woman, then like you need to reevaluate your situation. If you're of a certain age, you 23, I get it. You 43, right? Nigga, you need to get you need an old head.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got somebody want to chime in over here too.
Yeah, please do.
I just had a whole nigga shout out, bitches ain't shit.
And then we shut that down, didn't we?
This the nigga we talking about that don't like women. So it's kind of hard to pose the question when you got a whole nigga behind you representing the very.
You might want to swing that brother the mic. Get him off you!
Fight back, nigga.
Fight back, nigga.
Please do not give that nigga the mic.
Get up. Yeah. Let him up.
Hold up. Go, let her finish getting a situation.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Again, we are not trying to create a men versus women situation.
At all.
Men versus women situation question.
I didn't get that. 1 million. That's that nut ass Kelly Green, that's the problem.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, don't do that. What happened? What happened?
None of the Cowboys fans.
Where's the Kelly family over there?
For the record.
Oh, it's Cowboys here on stage. I'm trying to hold on.
That's the Kelly family though. We can't. That's the whole family of Kelly's over there.
My bad,
That's the Kelly family. Remember, we can't. Everybody can't be. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. So you. Oh shit.
So you feel? Go ahead, continue. I'm sorry. Go ahead. So and the part of that, and I understand you feel it with it. You feel it with it. Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm asking. What do you elaborate on what you mean besides the point that you was making with him?
Oh, that's the only point that needed to be made.
Oh, okay.
I got you. Because you got somebody that's going straight against what you just said. So the reality is, yes, there are some women who don't represent themselves and they send their representative in situations. That's absolutely correct. Right. But you also have some niggas that will holler out bitches ain't shit, who love their mans in them, but they love their woman's bodies. It's two totally different things. So if we're going to have a conversation, we have the conversation fully about how you have subsections of people. The reason why we have this discourse is because nobody wants to listen to the fact that it is a reality, that exists, and it's also a reality that it doesn't. We just meeting the different people at wrong times and phases in our lives. We need to learn when to walk the fuck away. Also told you all time, can we put a pause next time you say nutmeg in there?
That's crazy shit to keep saying.
All right.
Just keep saying it again and again. I'm like, no,
hold on. Let's put this to bed now. Let's put this to bed right now.
Just keep saying
it.
Niggas like myself, ain't you don't know nobody who ever gonna have nothing bad to say about me. I ain't never threw out a pause because I don't need to. Again, my queen just stepped into the building.
Now, I'm the immature one. I'm definitely, if you watch my podcast, I've even put it up in the graphic pause.
Also, the young, pretty one.
It be me. I ain't gonna lie.
But he gotta defend himself.
He definitely gotta get off the ropes. I'm just gonna finish this goddamn thing
right now. You're real nigga behind him.
Go ahead.
All right.
For the rim shot.
I got the defense.
Get off the ropes. Fight back.
Fight back, Tommy.
I don't necessarily know if I need to fight back.
No, I'm not responsible for what this
The statement that I made was a inside joke between me and Mr. KnowItAll. It wasn't a. It wasn't a direct.
I don't even know who this nigga is.
Which is fine. The reality of the situation is, majority of the shit that men do, is for women. If we could get away with just having sex, enjoying a woman when we wanted to, and going on about our business, we the fuck would.
I would never.
You don't want to prove it. You're right. He lost. You want Tommy. I don't want to sit here. The reality of the situation is, cut his mic. All of y'all get scared when you tell the truth. The reality of the situation, men don't fucking want relationships. We go through most of the shit we go through. I'm married. What are you talking about? I'm fucking married. That was my call. Make your point. That was my call. I would love. That was my call.
I would like to let everybody know this being recorded and will be placed on the internet. So therefore, if you decide this is the shit you want, if this is the hill you want to die on, if the podcast like live show, I'm letting you know I am not hide your murder weapons.
You know why I'm gonna die on that hill?
Why is that?
Because we sit around in this fucking society and we don't tell the truth. The reality of the situation is if you could get away with the shit you wanted to get away with, you the fuck would do it.
I could.
The reason you don't do it is because you got some false sense of what society and what the standards of society would want to live up to.
Alright, my nigga, that sounds good. I could've. Nobody made me know the truth.
It's the truth. It's the reality of the world. But y'all don't really sit here. Y'all sit up here, my wife's in the building. My lady here. This person here. This person here. No, the reality of the situation is if you can get away with the shit you wanted to get away with, you, bro, speak your truth. If I can get away with it, I can fuck with it. But guess what?
If we bring order, let's bring order to it for a second. Let's ask the question as a whole, right? Let's ask the question as a whole, right? Men, if what he's saying is true, you don't even have to raise your hand right now. Just give a small, who do you? Oh, I heard a couple of that. Listen. You might not be lying.
So there are women saying this too.
Huh?
There are women out here saying this.
Oh, women saying, and that's another thing.
They're not gonna fuck wood.
That keeps attracting ain't shit niggas.
No.
Right. Because the plot thickens with that though. Because everything he's saying can be applied to women.
Since we went here,
Turkey to Montel.
hold up. Since we went here, you make a conscious decision to get down on your kneecap and ask this girl to marry you. I wasn't forced into this situation. I got married when I wanted to be married. When I don't know why you got married. You sound like you should be reevaluating your situation.
But you know what it is? We do gotta understand that we're not victims, we volunteers. But even World War II veterans regret stepping on that battlefield. So sometimes it happens that way. Some people do have that.
But you always have to remember, there's always divorce. If you are
but nobody's saying that but nobody's saying you can't vent about the shit. You can talk that, hey, listen, I don't appreciate this shit anymore. That's just life. You know what I mean? It happens.
If y'all let society bully y'all into whatever decision.
That's not my situation.
That's y'all.
Who's the Dana, one of our esteemed panelists would like to say something.
Alright, I will say I respect his honesty. A lot of guys aren't honest enough to say that's the type of man that they are. You know
No, I'm not that type of man. I'm scared to death. Don't do that.
What the fuck just happened? Yo, how'd you renege that fast, good brother? What the fuck?
We're gonna move on, but what we're gonna do, we're gonna offer some therapy after this. We're gonna be all the men are gonna meet in the bathroom when it's we need to have a conversation and a talk. What is happening?
All right, so before I think we get to that time a little bit, but I think we should hear what they talking about. The thing that I asked about first, the Florida Evans thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Does anybody agree with Tya? All right, so cool. Since y'all don't, I would like Tya to come up here
Come on,
take a break and actually defend her point.
Told you we was getting your ass up here, I told you at 5:36 you was coming up. Yeah, even that time yet. Come on, girl. So we got up here early. There we go. Temporary layoffs. Easy credit ripples. Scratching and surviving. Go ahead, Foxy and Slick. Good times. Ain't we lucky we got 'em. Good times. Go ahead, Tya. Tell us what you got.
Y'all out of pocket.
Use all the help we can get.
Alright, so this is my stance. Why I said Florida was living a soft life.
Okay.
Florida ain't had to work. All she had to do was cook, clean, iron her clothes, and she sit at the table alone and drinking coffee the rest of the day. Is that not the soft life? That's not the soft life? Not having to work?
Florida lived in a 2-bedroom project that James wasn't supposed to be in with 6 other people. That shit ain't soft.
Florida ain't have a husband that loved her, couldn't keep his hands off of her. That ain't the soft life? That's the soft life, right? Ain't that what we all want?
It sounds like my sister has something
Y'all say no?
to say.
You agree with me? Thank you, Christine. See, I knew I had somebody.
She don't agree with you though.
That's my sister. That would be real. She's hiding in the back. Yes.
So let me ask y'all, what's your definition of the soft life then?
Go out there with Mike, Tya. We'll find somebody to answer what the soft life is.
Keyboards looking like? Is that what this is?
No, I was just saying that that's a soft element. That's a part, that's not a whole. So that's not a soft like life. She has a husband, that's one little teeny piece. But she's in a dangerous place. Them kids was always in something. There wasn't an episode where she was like, damn.
That's when James got crushed by a truck at work. It was over for him.
So that's when he died.
soft life. Because now she had to work. Now she ain't had no husband that was loving on her. She lost the soft life. That's why she said damn, because she knew her soft life was over.
Chris, you had, go ahead.
Got another person in the crowd, Ty. It's even worse. James ain't had no insurance. A life would have been soft if she could cash in a policy. But James ain't had no life insurance. Like, this is ridiculous.
Damn. Somebody got the mic. Hold on.
Yeah, I wouldn't say soft life. I would say soft life adjacent. Because she did work part-time at the bus company for a little bit. But she would also still have to struggle and try to make her fuel with like $5 to come in to feed 6 kids. So it was a little bit of both. Yeah, she had a husband that loved her and came up on her and she lived a softer, not worrying life, but she still struggled. She still struggles, and that's not the soft life. I'm not struggling at home.
I'm about to rattle the cage one more time. I rattled the cage one more time. I said one more thing, and then I asked her the day we talked about it, and she said that she would prefer that life over the Fresh Prince life, the Philip Banks.
I did not.
You most certainly fucking did. We had a half-hour conversation about it. Yes, you did.
This sounds like something that y'all can turn into an episode of Mr.
You're not doing that. Yeah, you done already put me on the spot. I'm already out here on my own. Don't do that.
We got your back, girl. You ain't on your own. Florida.
Y'all got my back.
Not that Florida shit, though. We talking everybody rock with that. All right, so that was the Mel panel. We appreciate everybody's participation. Time for the next situation, which will be going back to comedian Mel Harris.
All right, y'all, give it up for the men again. Yes, you do. Y'all understand what I meant, though. Those was not Florida kids. 2 of them kids wasn't hers. Them little yellow ones, they wasn't her kids. Yellow kids. Not you. You was one of the James. You mocha. There you go. Starbucks. All right, give it up for the guys again, y'all. Come on, y'all. That was, man, yeah, y'all go shake hands over there, man. Y'all all shake hands with that brother, man. Because he was speaking his truth. Everybody got different truths, so I don't know where he's going after this. I don't know what happens after that. Look, that kid solar people. Look at this one shit. Oh my God. This is like, remember when Maury used to chase the women in the back when it wasn't the father? That's the shit they doing right there. They trying to fix this situation. You can't fix that. Y'all got to take a picture of something in the back room. I don't know. Y'all let thugs cry. Y'all is tripping. All right. We got another, we already do a little thing where I throw some words out. I need 2 participants, a male and a female. A male and a female that are not on the podcast. A male and a female that are not on the podcast. Okay, fuck it. I'm about to start choosing people. I'm not gonna like that. Everybody I chose so far is from New York, so I don't, any Philly people in here? You ready? All right, you and you, because you sit here. Don't frown your face. Don't frown your face. That's what you get for sitting there. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna ask you something. I'm gonna throw a word out or a name, and you tell me the first thing that comes to mind. All right? All right. Yeah, of course you first.
Oh wow.
All right, what's your name first? I'm sorry, bro.
My name's Kenyatta.
Kenyatta. All right, what's your name?
Kia.
Kia. Like the car? The ones they steal in Philly, the young boys? All right, gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna go Kia first, all right? So you can think about whatever you want to lie about. All right, Kia. Just tell me the first thing that comes to mind. Sexy red. All right, she said twerking. All right, that was, just hold off, Kia. We got grown people here. All right, bro, sexy red.
Not attractive.
Okay, all right. You don't think she's attractive? All right. Okay. We're gonna start with you now. Again, this time. Social media.
Dangerous.
You want to tell a lie real quick? All that shit we just talked about.
Everybody got a voice and some people shouldn't.
Gotcha. All right. Like that. That's that New York stuff right there. All right. Social media. She said informative. All right. Y'all two gonna fight at the end. All right. Now we're gonna start with you again. Love.
Kids.
Kids. Gotcha. Love. Look at you go. God, I like that. See, y'all do meet somewhere in the middle. All right, that was good. Give it up for that man for participating, getting that force going in. Start catching some of y'all off guard. Sexy Red. Never mind, he wasn't ready. She's like, boy, get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all too, because y'all laughing. What's your name? Yeah. She said mine. You the only you there. All right, Crystal, I'm going to say something, a word or whatever, a name, and you want to tell me how you feel about it. First thing that comes to your mind, all right? I'll be right back. I'm right here, though. What's your name, sir? Rome? All right, Rome. Same thing. I hit you with a name or a thing, and you just tell me the first thing that comes to mind. So, LeBron.
Not as great as everybody appeared.
Wow. Shit. All right. Well, you know what not to say. What to say? LeBron. She said flop. Oh, shit. Damn. Well, all right. LeBron somewhere mad like these motherfuckers. Okay, Eastside High talking shit about me. All right. Philly.
Best place in the country.
All right. So, all right. Come on, you got time to think. Philly.
Where some of my love.
Where some of your loved ones are. Where you from? Yeah. New York. How did all New York get in here? What is going on? Am I about to get locked up? What the fuck is going on? I found me a setup or something. All right, I'm gonna stop. Who's from New York in here? Tell the truth. It better not just be them 3 people. One of them, go on. All right, he back there taking pictures. Do y'all know each other? Y'all 3? Did y'all know each other? She might. Yeah, he need a ride home. The one in the back. That's why. You think he just handing creams and shit out? That man need a ride home. All right. Podcast.
Enjoyable and entertaining.
All right, I like that. Podcast.
Life be life.
Life be life. All right, we got fans. All right, we got fans in here. Fans of Life be life. All right, are y'all ready for the next portion?
Yes.
Y'all remember the names? Y'all remember the names of y'all family?
Yeah. We're Ham.
You don't?
We're the Ham and Kelly.
Somebody say Ham and Kelly. All right, all right. What's the name of the family? Kelly. Don't sound like you care, but all right. Let me get the energy back up. Kelly family, can I get some noise? Ham, cheese, potato salad family, can I get some noise? Oh, y'all louder now. Okay, y'all got a few more people. Y'all got some members. Yeah, y'all was struggling a little bit. What you said? The food, no, that liquor settled. That's what settled. Some of y'all ain't even say nothing. Just, all right. We got another panel. I need Dana, Keith, Star, and Tone up to the front.
So y'all, welcome to the mix and match side of things.
Don't piss me off.
I'm having a ball. I'm having fun. We're
People nervous. It's a full-time job.
Listen. All right, so here we go. Big time question for y'all. I've been asking questions all day. We've been asking questions all day. But this is a good one to have for 2 guys and 2 girls up here, right? Here we go. Is it appropriate to have a work wife or a work husband when you're in a relationship?
No. You get one wife, you get one husband. There's no polygamy, no.
What if you work with her? It's work wife and work husband.
You get one or one. That's it. You don't get something when you go. So do you get a market wife and a market husband? You get a club wife and a club husband? When you taking the kids to school, do you get the school wife and the school husband? How do you need a wife or a husband everywhere you go?
Wait, what is the rules and what is the parameters of a working husband? What is that?
So a work wife is the person that looks out for you as a man if you're in a corporate setting or if you're at work. It's a lady that looks out.
Looks out what? Just for like lunch or
yeah, she might. You might go to lunch with her. You might talk. You said what?
It's not a road dog if she going extra.
You either prepare for certain things, like if you got work problems, she there to make sure you're going, make sure you
right.
Is she your boss?
She's trying to take you from your real wife. That's what she's doing.
Dana.
She's not no friend. She's trying to take you from your real wife.
I don't believe that. Yeah, I don't believe that. Go ahead, Dana.
If a man or woman needs needs any type of assistance at work, that's what the damn manager is for. You don't need no. I feel like with work husbands and wives, y'all hear these stories. They go to lunch together. They're tickling. They play with each other. And they're affectionate. Like, why would anybody think that's okay to have in any setting when you got somebody at home?
Watch too much Tyler Perry.
Never okay. You need help, go to your damn manager.
No, go to your husband or your wife.
But no, it's a setting if you're at work, because you know they're saying
I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break, babe.
Yeah, they got me fucked up today.
No, that's
Bring me some lunch. Bring me some lunch.
I'm stirring.
That's insane. No, listen, if you got a real wife at home, she gonna make sure you got lunch, okay? Either she gonna make it for you, or she wanted a woman like me that's gonna buy it for you. You don't need no other woman doing nothing for you. You got me for you. If you feel like you need him, then I don't need to be here.
Yo,
Don't piss me off.
no, I'm not. See,
Go ahead.
why?
Everybody.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I know that y'all notice
I'm not
this.
gonna lie though, that's why I didn't want to say
Every woman that I'm working around treats me the exact same way. Don't fucking piss me off, Keith. Everybody got that face, right? Listen.
You ain't got a chance to have a work life, huh?
Listen, I'm gonna exactly. No, but here's the funny thing. This is exactly what I'm going to say. The people of the instance that I have these relationships with, if we work together in some capacity, I'm an entrepreneur, and we get money, you are pseudo a work wife. Because it does not have to be intimate.
The thing that makes it a little complex is isolated because, all right, if somebody, all right, let's say me, if I'm bringing food, I'm bringing it for everybody. Why I'm only bringing it for you?
But if you bring turkey instead of beef, you thought about me.
God help you.
God help you. So let me ask you a question. If you was at the barbecue, and you had a barbecue, right, and I said, Star, homie, do me a favor, bring me a plate. And you know that I don't eat beef or pork, and you bring turkey and chicken. What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
All right, so, but you're saying that being considerate, like
I'm not sitting at home packing your lunch though when I'm making my kids.
Say this, let me ask you a question.
Let me make it for my husband, my kids, and you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Say that this is a thing. Say a podcast link live show becomes a thing, and which it will, and we're touring, and we doing this in other cities. And we see each other a lot. And you can cook. Tya can cook. Dana can cook. And you cook for the men. At the end of the day,
as a whole.
Not just me. They just cooking for me.
You said work husband. So that means I got 7 work husbands. We got
it's a work wife, work husband relationship. It's not one of them situations that is not intimate. Why does it have to be intimate? It's not intimate. Get your minds out the gutter.
That comes with that title. You don't call somebody your wife or husband and you're not intimate with that person.
Shit. What? Those wives and husbands? That's exactly what the fuck they say.
I'm sorry if y'all are suffering through that.
Everybody's situation is not certain.
Yo,
I'm so sorry for y'all. Seriously.
God, I love it
that way, right?
But I mean, honestly, so y'all wouldn't be cool with that at all. Let's not be an extra, because we gonna ask the crowd.
Are you cool with it?
I'm not cool with that.
My wife having a work husband.
Right.
Are you? What you?
I think he is.
No, because I know that the nigga wanna fuck.
You're right.
But most of the time.
Eventually,
right, eventually. That's what I'm saying. No, immediately. That nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So this, no, immediately. So that's what he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? So he has every intention on doing that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And the moment you fuck up, that's what he's going to do. But you know what I'm saying? On the other hand, women, y'all the gatekeepers of the poom poom. You can cook for a nigga and be nice to him, and you know, y'all have a good working relationship together or whatnot because you see him more often than you see your husband.
Go straight from his stomach to his nuts. Now he wants to fuck me.
Why? Because you make good baked ziti?
For sure.
I ain't never want to fuck nobody with baked ziti. Now lasagna on the other hand, but I'm playing. Go ahead.
ZD.
Right.
Some gonna get this.
Something gonna get it, right? But listen, all right, where Mel with the cordless mic?
I'm right here.
Can you please get some, my man been raising his hand for the longest. Which one of y'all?
She got 3 workouts.
Three. Exactly. Wait, that's what I'm saying. We ain't bullshitting out here. Mel,
She bring you some lunch home? 3?
Girl, so many
Sir, is this your wife? Is this your wife?
He said it's his friend.
Okay.
He said his friend.
Can you one of the 3s? You one of the 3? He one of the 3?
It ain't that much copy paper in the world. You don't need to be changing nobody printer cartridges. All right. Okay, look, stop, yo. I'm about to put a blanket over her. Listen, can you at least defend yourself like these allegations? Come on, say something.
Being sarcastic.
All right, go ahead.
Sarcastic, is that one of their names?
She said she was being sarcastic.
All right, so it's just one word husband.
Sarcastic work the morning shift, huh?
Okay, so I'm gonna say it like this, because I have a work husband, right?
Really?
He's 60 years old. It's an old white man, right? Not that race matters, but he's an older white man.
Okay.
So
he a sugar daddy?
No, not that, because we're not gonna go there with that, because it's not even that type of part of me. But at the end of the day, this is somebody that was my mentor at my job that trained me to do the job that I do. I work in HR. I know IT shit because of him. So when I call him, we talk about IT shit. Like when I need something that somebody can call, and somebody I bitch and complain about every fucking thing that's happening at work, we talk about work shit. We don't talk about relationship shit. So this is, like I said, it's the ideal of if somebody bring you lunch, he don't bring me lunch. I don't bring him lunch.
So
like,
I feel
that's
like
not that. That's not that.
Husband, that's what they consider.
Hold on, hold on. Let me finish. So that's why I say it's context of what we're talking about. Because yes, I will feel a way if my man over there has somebody bring him food. I got a fucking problem with that. You can't call her a fucking work wife. This is no, because we don't. Like I say, it's boundaries of what you do. It's not what you do, it's how you do the shit and where you draw the line of what fucking happens. He's my work husband because when he do fuck shit, I'm cussing him out.
Why do we
like,
label the husband?
No, because here's the context of why I can't explain for nobody else, but for me, it's somebody I bitch can complain to. I argue with my man. We argue about shit about whatever we got relationship shit, right? So if I'm arguing with this person at work about that you fucked up. Like, you on some bullshit today, like you was on bullshit today, you was on bullshit, so I'm gonna cuss you out. If you're doing something wrong, I'm gonna call you to the carpet the same way he would call me to the carpet. At the end of the day, I'm not bringing this man lunch, he's not bringing me lunch. We don't spend one-on-one time together, but at the end of the day, if anybody got my back at that job, he got my back, and he don't work there no more.
Can he be like so why can't he be a work friend?
That's what I'm saying. I think the problem is taking the word wife or wife or husband so serious. It's not. Because we say that in a joking manner. I understand it, but it's the context of which you take it. So if you're a person that feels insecure, and I'm not saying that you're insecure, but if you already insecure or sensitive about somebody calling somebody wife, husband, or other, you're going to have a problem with it. But at the end of the day, that's my friend. So if I call him for a problem, he's coming through to help me. But if he called me for a problem, I'm coming through to help him. But at the same time, if you don't fuck shit, I'm going to cuss you out. Like, we're not binding each other. We're not spending time together. You don't know my personal business about what I go through or what I'm doing with my man. We don't do those type of things. So I said, it's a boundary in how you present it. The same way I can say I have a male best friend or I have a male friend. It's a limit to what that means. It's not, I'm not going out to dinner with him.
To earn that title as husband?
He's somebody I'm bickering with at work. We bicker with our wives and husbands.
I like that. I like that you said that. That makes sense. So somebody that you can bicker with and you can actually talk to on the same type of plane that you would talk to your spouse.
Exactly. So like I love you, but
don't do that. Like somebody that you can debate, argue with, laugh with, joke with, but y'all not.
But it's not.
Well, most of the time it should be.
No, but that's why I say I think the problem with it is the word. Some people get hung up on the word. So it's the word like you're my. At the end of the day, he's my friend always. But at the end of the day,
it's a big word.
It is.
Like it's a big word.
What do you say, work fiance? Go ahead.
We did this episode before. Titles are important. The words matter.
There is nobody in the history of the world who could ever say Hype was my anything other than some nigga you talk to. The only person that got the title of wife is my wife. I've never had
I get that because some people think that word.
Yes, that word is
important, and I understand that.
Yeah. Those titles are very important. That's why you can't frivolously throw them around with the girl I ate lunch with or the nigga that you had a burrito with. Like, we can't do that.
I understand that. That's what I say. It's about the word, but at the end of the day, does that word, and I get it because wife and husband, that's the serious word. Like, we can get work and shit like that, so I get it.
And the way you describe, the way you describe your relationship is not not inappropriate in no way. But the people that do use those words and they are saying work husband and work wife, they still doing inappropriate things, such as lunch and all that other extra stuff.
It's the same way you have like a male best friend. There's some people that got male best friends that they fuck. I understand that. There's a difference of yes, so
that was me and my wife. My daughter will be 12.
If you say like this is my best friend, you know, it's gonna make the nigga pull away, and best friend is always the good.
Nah, if you fuck your best friend and y'all still best friends, that's the other nigga. That's not your best friend. That's the other nigga. Huh?
I got a male best friend, I never fucked her.
Right, that's what I said, but if somebody, right. But if you did, that's the other nigga.
I know what you said.
Yeah.
Hey, Sonny.
Right. Hold on, Tya.
You said that man is 60 years old. That's your work dad. That ain't no work dad.
That's your work dad is crazy.
Yo, I think we getting off the topic, you know, and we starting to redefine a very powerful word.
5 minutes to 5.
Right? That's a
this last call for alcohol too, y'all.
That's a colleague. That's not a work husband. That's a colleague. Somebody that you trust, somebody that you talk to. A work husband is somebody you attracted to, somebody you see all the time, and sometimes y'all might do something.
Do something like what?
It's a little intimate feelings, even if you never crossed the line.
We gotta move on from that. Isn't it the biggest? I think we can agree that the biggest thing is the behavior, right? It's not even the name; it's the behavior. You can call things what you want. It's the behavior, right? It's what we do. That's freaky. That's some freaky ass shit. This is welcome to the Joe Clark Eastside High Strip Club. We in the basement level right now, lights are dim. We got work husbands and work wives in here. And work fathers, I forgot the work father. You my work father. Give it to me, work father.
Alright, so that's a new one.
What they need to be worried about is that dude at the baby shower from her job. Yeah, that dude, the fake gay dude at the baby shower, he is not gay. He is
At all.
That might be his baby. Don't.
Hey, can I stir the pot up real quick? Like I said, got like 5 minutes left, right? Let me ask y'all a question.
Oh, God.
Right. This usually ends bad.
Yes.
Brace yourself.
Who in here go through phones?
Oh, shit.
You gonna find what you're looking for.
And all right. So nobody's gonna answer that straight.
You gonna find what you're looking for.
Find what you're looking for, right? So here's the thing. Here's the deal. Let me ask you. So here's another question. Do you not go through the phone because do you not go through the phone because you don't have nothing to worry about, or do you not go through the phone because you don't want to know?
It's the worst thing because I don't care.
I don't want to know. I'm being honest. I ain't looking to hurt my own damn feelings.
Hey Keith, look, a relationship is about trust, right?
Right.
That's the number one thing. When you got to sit up and thinking you got to go through somebody's phone, what you doing? I don't want to be here. If I got to look through phones and I got to be this and that.
I'm not doing it because I'm realistic. Of course, there's gonna be some shit in there I'm not gonna want to see, right? Me going through that phone is not gonna change whatever behaviors he's got going on in that phone. He has to want to change on his own and do better for me. it's just gonna piss me off. I know it's gonna hurt me. I'm not stupid. Men are men, and people do shit that we don't like.
And y'all like to do shit like go through browser history. My porn does not have anything to what I'm doing in the
No,
streets.
if you smart too, you're not looking for girls. You're looking for his conversations with his friends.
I like busty Asians. That's what I like.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't got nothing to do with our relationship. Go ahead. Sorry.
But I'm not hurting my own feelings. I'm not.
Seriously, guys.
I'm skinny enough. I don't need to.
The thing about going through a phone is if you have the gumption to go through a phone, you don't need to go through it because you already know.
Right, that's what
You
I'm saying.
already know. If
That's
you
what I'm
have
saying.
a feeling that you need to go through his phone or you need to go through her phone,
Why you
then you already know. You already know. It's nothing to look for.
Don't go through their phone anyway, because then they gonna go through your phone. You don't want that.
Hey, that's what I'm
Leave my shit alone.
Because the person that think you cheating is always cheating.
That's right. That's right.
Always. God,
They just want to catch you first, right?
Get you first so they you know what I mean, have something so it don't backfire on them. Like, well, you know, I was doing what I was doing because you were doing what you was doing. Bitch, you been doing it for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's because I knew you was going to do it. I knew eventually you was going to.
What are you talking about?
But Keith, you go through phones, don't lie.
I've never gone through a phone a day in my life.
Not one day.
Not one day. And I've been around a long time. Since Nokia snake phones. You know what I'm saying?
Men go through their own
Wait, I'm about to do the math. What year did cell phones come out? I gotta do the math.
Well, the first cell phone I had was in 99.
Yeah, right.
Omnipoint. Cash money for the 99 and the 2000. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Old school, yeah, Omnipoint. You know what I mean? So, I haven't gone through a phone ever since then. I've had a phone going through.
So that was 25 years ago.
You're gonna find what you're looking for. You're gonna find the shit you're looking for. I'm trying to say,
what, 25 years, he ain't looking at nobody's phone?
All right. I got a particular page that I want you to go to when you look through the phone. Scroll left twice, click that button that look like a calculator. You're gonna find what the fuck you're looking for. Anyway.
Them VR trips.
All right.
Yeah, right? Think like a man, right?
Come out, Hype, we caught, come out. We caught, Hype. Oh, man.
Calculated.
I just want to testify on behalf of everybody. Yeah, go ahead. But we're going to pass it back off. This has been the Mix and Match panel. Please give it up for Dana, Tony Promoter, Star, and myself, Mr. Know-It-All. Thank y'all. Stick around. We got the other 4 panelists. They about to do the same thing, Mix and Match. We about to get it in. They got something to say. I'm sorry. Well,
Yeah, before we get out of here, y'all, like they said, my name is Tony Promoter. I'm 1/3 of a sports podcast, GNT Sports Talk. Follow me, pull out your phones, follow me on Instagram right now. The up-and-coming podcast, man, that's really doing, you know what I mean, things in this city, man. We taking off. Got into this podcasting thing a year ago. All I thought I'd probably be doing was just sitting in front of a camera talking sports, because that's what I've all been doing all my life. But man, we've been extending this outside of, you know what I mean, the podcast thing. We're doing things for the youth. We actually got a sports bar that we have, that we want to now do, you know what I mean, our podcasting at during the football games. So I'm here to announce that GNT, we have got, thank y'all. Like I said, just been doing this a little bit over a year. We actually having our 1-year anniversary show this coming Wednesday. So like I said, follow me. Y'all can tap in 8 p.m. every Wednesday night. But we are having Eagles, Packers, open up the season Friday. You know what I mean? We got mixed emotions about that up here.
Give me the address and the spot.
But yeah, I want y'all to come out, man. I want y'all to come out because yes, I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. And we gonna have, listen, y'all can save all the love for later. But tap in with me, follow me. Yeah, you can go over there. You can sit next to that nasty shirt. But listen.
The only star we acknowledge is this one.
Yeah. Oh. But that's your name. So
yeah, that's the only star we acknowledge.
Everybody wants to be a star. But listen, so like I said, the flyers are on the table out there. September 6th, Friday night. Come party with me at the Club Dimensions Sports Bar. And the first 50 fans that get there, we're gonna give out gift bags, right? The first 50 that get there. But in those 50, it's gonna be 10 special prizes, you know, in those bags. So it could be a random, you know, person. We giving out appetizers, a bottle, bucket of beer. It's gonna be a sign. We can sign boxing gloves because
We sponsor a young up-and-coming Philly fighter. He 5-0. His name Wanda Marrero. We sponsored him at his last fight. He actually fights September 14th. So listen, man, like I said, Tony promoting. Y'all tap in with me, follow me on Instagram. I got a show that I even promote that I'm a part of called Laughter Pain Away. It's every third Friday of the month. I got 2 free tickets. Y'all gotta follow me. I got 2 free tickets that all you gotta do is do a simple like, you know what I mean, share my stories and you'll be in the running. I'm drawing the winners a couple weeks, you know what I mean, so you can come to my show August 23rd, my birthday August 24th. So I want y'all to pop out, you know what I mean, we're gonna celebrate down there. I got a comedian, Ken Jones, he runs the situation. I got a poet named Gary the Liar. We've been doing this for over a year. This thing been rocking. Follow me. Got some good things coming out. Tony promoter, y'all.
That's what's up. Listen, what you call it is on. GNT Sports Talk is going to be doing that live broadcast from the Eagles Packers game at Dimensions Nightclub. That's at 7318 Castor Avenue, Philadelphia, PA 19152. That's in Northeast Philly. It's 7318 Castor Avenue.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He telling y'all so y'all don't go out there without ID. I know all these little hood spots that y'all in. Because your cousin know the boy that play music, but yeah, they will shoot your ass up there at the boulevard. Alright, listen, we're gonna take a quick break, but I want y'all, by the end of this, we're gonna follow everybody. Everybody in this room gonna follow everybody.
Oh yeah.
That's not true. I'm not following.
I want you to follow now. You gotta follow. You can see all the love I give y'all.
Star gonna follow all the work wives in the room. All the work wives.
Mistresses are us. No thank you.
Oh shit. 5-minute break. And this last call, is the liquor done? He said that's it.
Oh, you pay attention on the roof.
That's it. They drunk enough. It's raining. They're about to hit a wall. All right. So take 5 minutes. Go talk to the other vendors. We still got food over there, right? And there's some other things going on. And Mingo Piss, do whatever you gotta do. 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
They'll be coming back with the
All right, everybody ready? We need to reintroduce ourselves. As you know, I am Mike. That's at I am Mike on Instagram and Twitter. Hot House Podcast, Mike. Available every Monday. Check your DMs because the episode's there. Episode 148 is out tomorrow, featuring my girl Sunny. My man, Sunny.
And of course, I am Sunny. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok at IamSunny_B. I'm everywhere. GFT Radio is my ship. Reserve the Us, GFT Radio, and Sexy Sunny is on me. Not on me, but people, and then me.
Favorite fat freckle man, favorite coach's favorite coach, the big dog himself. Nah, aka Life Be Life or Nah, but just look for Life Be Life, you feel me? Facebook, Instagram, look for that, you'll find me. And you'll find my lovely co-host, Mimi, the Goddess.
Hey y'all, yes, so it's Brittany again, the founder of Power Women Fitness and Wellness Center and the co-host of Shop Talk Tuesday. You can find me on Instagram at 1986 Empower Women _B24fit.
All right, now that we got all these special things done, we're gonna kind of freestyle this joint. Tya wrote it out so beautiful. When people say that somebody is not from the culture or for the culture, what does that mean to you? Sister Brittany, we're gonna start with you down there. Oh yeah, you look eager. You had eager all in your eyebrows.
Did I? Not for the culture. What is it? Not for the culture or from the culture? I guess we gotta define, like, because we talked about earlier, words are very important. So what is culture? If that makes sense. As a people, as a colored people, non-native people, I believe that we don't have a specific culture because it has been destroyed, if that makes sense, right? People that are not for the culture, I believe, it's like, because I'm very, before I became Muslim, I was very pro-black, right? So I'm very militant. I love the South Shakur. I love, it's very militant, right? So with that being said, as a people, I believe that we have to go back to that, right? I'm also a Garveyite. If y'all know who Marcus Garvey is, look him up. So I also, used to follow that ideology also. So a lot of times we have to go back to know who we are as a people to figure out where we're going. I think a lot of times, and we see it now even on social media with the girl that worked for Chick-fil-A that is representing Trump, something is wrong with that, right? So to me, I would use that as an example, like she's not from the culture, if that makes sense, because she doesn't understand, to me, what it actually means to be a black person or a person of color. So that's where I stand.
I think that was a great point to bring up, the definition of culture. True, we don't have our original culture because it was taken from us, so we kind of doing what we can with what we have, right? Trying to build what we have outside of it. Our fashion, our clothes, our conversation, everything to literally the way we move. We see it emulated across the world. You know what I'm saying? And a good example of somebody not being from the culture is, that term culture vulture, right? Somebody who is, to use British term, not of melanated origin, who comes and takes something that's kind of synonymous with us, that we're known for, and instead of participating in it, showing love on it, having success with it. I'll use music as an easy example. You got somebody like Eminem who came, rapped, he made music, cool. He didn't act like it was his. He came, sat in the culture, sat down, didn't touch a whole bunch of stuff, did what he did, and we let him rock. And then you have somebody like a Post Malone. Came out, made music, and then turned his complete back on it once it did enough for him. And it's like, oh no, I'm not a rapper. I don't even enjoy rap. I'm a rock star. I make rock. I make rock music. Yeah,
I make rock, ain't it the Beach Boys joke?
Right. And meanwhile, his biggest hits were on rap features. He had popular artists feature on his thing. So he literally is not for nor from the culture.
So for me, I'm not like a big person of telling people who is for the culture and who is not. But I do feel a way about people using our culture to further themselves, and it's not necessarily for us. So for me, this conversation made me think of Rachel Dolezal. I'm not pronouncing her name right. She was out here pretending to be black when she absolutely was not black. Whether or not she felt like she was doing good for black, you are not black, so you know. I mean, not to say that white people can't do.
Excuse me, Sonny. For those who may not know, could you explain, give a recap of who Rachel Dolezal is?
So Rachel Dolezal was the one who basically tanned herself to look a little darker and essentially passed herself off to be a part of the NAACP. And in her town, she had the braids, and she was like, I'm black, and she lied and said she had black parents, and she was super Caucasian in an extremist form. But no, because she was. She had no black anything. But like that's what I would say, super Caucasian. Exactly. And she basically used us to further what she was trying to do. Like at the end of the day, I'm not of the mindset that white people can't help us advance to where we need to go, but at the end of the day, you are not black. And I need you to understand that. And for me, like I said, I'm not the culture police by far, but I feel like that's a detriment to us because you assume something that you have no idea what we deal with. Like, for me, going to work every day, talking to white people, they don't understand that we have to have conversations with our kids about going outside as a black person, let alone going outside as a black boy or man. So you can't say you're black just because you decided to darken your skin and be a part of NAACP. You're not black. So for me, she definitely was a culture vulture. She was not of the culture, and I essentially I couldn't rock with her.
I think Brick kind of started it off where I was going to go. What the fuck is our culture? We don't have no culture. All of the shit that we have is some shit that somebody told us was it. Because, like you just said, you gotta be homework in these situations. We go with just any fucking thing. If it sounds good, if you put it to a catchy beat, like now I was saying, take it to music, niggas will rock with it and just say it's cool at the time. But then when they turn the tables, because ultimately, just like you said, it's a different conversation, it's a different way of living, it's a whole different situation. Like, you gotta teach your kids to be on defensive when you get home, how the fuck they get home. Or can you even make it home? Or can you even make this left or make this right or ride through this way? So, without even shit, I
I don't know what the fuck our culture is. Our culture is all over. Our culture is divided. It's broken up. It's in sections and fragments. And it's a fucked up situation. Our culture is a bunch of broken pieces that we need to find a way to glue this shit back together to find out what the fuck the culture even is.
I think our culture necessarily is for me, I may not be right, it may not be politically right, but I feel like for black people, it's a struggle, right? We started from slavery. I understand. No, I understand that. No, and I totally get that, but I'm saying like not prior to us being taken from where we actually were. But I'm talking about in the United States of America, and I say united because really, let's keep it a buck, it's not united, right? But from here, from where we are in the United States of America, this is our culture was to survive. Like we were raised, like we had a conversation earlier, we were raised to survive slavery and progress from forward. So I feel like we lost ourselves to Heinz point, like our culture is diluted to an extent. But we got our culture through struggle and getting it up out the mud, type of sort of that mindset. So for me, that even though it's a sucky way to define our culture, it's us getting from where we were to where we are now. We got black people in business. We had Black Wall Street. We had all these different things.
How about resilience?
Resilience, yeah, but comes from resilience is struggle. So struggle to resilience.
This is why I said that we. This is why I said that we don't have.
I get it.
Hold up.
I don't like you either, but it's the fact.
When we go to the audience, we'll go to Dana first. But we gonna go to Dana first. And she has something to say earlier, and then we'll come to you. Table one, okay? Like at the wedding, table one's gonna eat first.
Yeah, but I don't like struggles either. I think that's a very hard word to accept for a lot of us, but at the end of the day, we struggle to persevere and show our resilience in spite of what we've been through. We are who we are unapologetically, and I love all my blackness. The struggle, I love it all because at the end of the day, we are who we are because of what we went through. If we had not went through that, would we be better off? I don't know. I can't.
I can use a couple easy days my damn self.
No, I definitely can use it. I'm tired of struggling. I want to life.
This is like Florida.
Yeah, like her.
This is what Britt was just jumping in, but when we sold us to get here.
Yeah,
so let's start with that part.
Exactly. We
participated in the fuckery.
Exactly.
So when we decided to sell us, then we got over here and they just start telling you that this is what it is. And you're like, well, no, 1 + 1 was 2 back when we was home. They just said, damn, we killing this nigga. It's 8 now. No, but it's 2. It's 8 now. Until you beat it in the head. Right. It was a subliminal messaging situation. That's why I said we have no idea what the
This sound like one of them bad boy contracts.
No diggity. Yeah, like they fucked up the situation so bad that you kind of had to like piecemeal. Well, what am I? This is the problem that we have now. People don't know who the fuck they are. People don't know what they are, what they like. I said this, I don't even know because we did so many episodes. Everybody's cross promotional situations. Me and my man was talking, and he was like, he like 40 something. He's looking for a wife. I said, so what are you looking for? He like, I know what I'm looking for. What are you looking for? I know what I want. What do you want? The nigga didn't have an answer. He don't even know what he's looking for. He don't know what he like. You don't know what you like in a woman. Like, is the craziest shit I ever heard. If you don't know who the hell you is when you look in the mirror, how the fuck are you gonna tell the world what your collective people are? Anybody else?
Like I said, I definitely get what you're saying, though. And even our culture could be that our culture is resilient, because at the end of the day, we had and we still do have every barrier that you can think of that has stopped us from progression, and we have progressed. You know what I'm saying? Or evolved. And have you know what I'm saying? Just
I would say that we kept moving forward and continue to be resilient. I wouldn't say that we thrived in all these different situations.
I didn't say we thrived, I said we evolved.
Excuse me, sister. The words are important.
They're very important.
Extremely intentional.
They're seriously, so we definitely have evolved. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the things that we have today are from our colored people. Correct. You know what I'm saying? So our culture can be resilience, but like I said, when we just think about culture, what is it? I could be from the Mandinka tribe. You could be from, you know,
From the 20,
I'm done.
it's the 23rd Street tribe. Nah, you want to jump in here?
So it's just like.
But I think that sometimes we overemphasize on origin to take away from culture, because origin does matter, right? It's where everything started at, so forth and so on. So whether we want to talk about origin, or whether, as Sonny said, we're talking about from where it left off in America, cool, that's the start. But it didn't stop there. As you said, it evolved. So it's not like we don't have a culture. We didn't have the culture we started off with. We didn't, exactly. It's a new thing because we're resourceful. And rather than, even more than resilience, I think resourcefulness is the linchpin of our culture. Because we create things, we're the innovators, you know what I'm saying? Most everybody else is the imitators. So we build where we came from, we built when we came here, you know what I'm saying? And all that is still true today. Some of the greatest inventions, us.
Yeah.
Some of the things that most of the things that everybody enjoys across the world, us.
Yeah.
So resourcefulness.
Real quick, and I'm gonna say this real fast, and I'm gonna let Dana say something. I was just thinking of that before I came here, and it was based on conversations I've been having with people recently. We carried the pandemic.
Absolutely.
Do you remember the songs that were being played on TikTok and all that shit?
Absolutely.
People that were non-colored were not carrying this shit. They needed the NBA to come back to have entertainment.
Yeah.
They needed hip-hop music to be on every TikTok video in order to get us happy through the pandemic. We carried ourselves through the pandemic. You never leaned, I don't even think y'all realize this, y'all never leaned on country music or rock and roll through the pandemic to be like, oh my God, this is the new hot song. There was nothing they provided us during that time. We provided us and them. We were every commercial, the lights flick, that was all us during the pandemic. Like all our behavior, all of our culture, that means that we are more valuable than we even think about. I was at those games, I was going to the Sixers games, and we were stretched out, 50 people over here, 20 over here, 30 over here. They wasn't rushing to get hockey back or none of that shit. Like this was all us. We still, even with hockey and all that shit, listen to what they play during the draft and during the commercials. They love us sometimes more than we love us.
Bro, I was just about to bring that up with the friends.
That's fucked up.
You had two dudes of black descent beefing with each other in a rap, and it's playing during the finals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You feel me? Across the nation.
And they have nothing to give us in the form of entertainment.
Come on.
Nothing. Yeah. Nothing. That means we create that.
We are the worldwide leaders.
We are the worldwide leaders in pretty much everything right now.
Yeah.
Let me let her.
Y'all done killed Dana's whole train of thought. She had some good shit to say too. Now y'all done went deep, took her to the mountain. She like, shit, I'm supposed to follow this?
We over here preaching.
That was good though. But I think it's important too to remember culture is a collective of things, like a collection. It's not just just resilience or just the struggle or evolving through what people of color were forced to have to survive through. It represents our music, our food, our economic status, what we choose it to be, because it can be different than what we have had to struggle through, but you have to want that for yourself and your family. But I feel like it is brainwashed or washed down or whatever you want to call it with culture now. And I'm going to continue to blame social media for this because, I see them trying to push the image of men now dressing more feminine, wearing fingernail polish, carrying these purses, wearing stuff that looks like
Let's not talk about this. We're trying to turn this situation into a lucrative situation. We do not want to do that.
All I'm saying is, when it comes to culture, you're right, though. I agree with you. It's like people don't know what we represent anymore because we're being forced to believe it's this now and that now. Like they're brainwashing everybody. So it's like you got to be mentally strong enough to, tune out.
You got to know who the fuck you are.
Know who you are, and then continue that. Like it's fun, man. It's gonna be a struggle.
Stop letting your timeline tell you who you are.
They're turning trends into culture. Which a trend is not the culture. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because now we went from beautiful bodies and regular normal bodies to BBLs, and that's
BBLs
are pretty, and we were already pretty before that, and now we're destroying our bodies just to look like what we think is now sexy. And a lot of men don't think that's sexy. It looks nice with clothes on, right? But when you take clothes off, it looks a little different. So like, exactly.
You was supposed to play it. I'm pretty mother. Come on, DJ.
Yeah, so I wanted to say something. I wanted to go back earlier to what Nah was talking about. Like the first thing that you had said about our culture being embedded in struggle. Because we can't, I don't like the glaze.
I didn't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sonny. I apologize. It was you, Sonny. I apologize. My bad. No.
My man now like goes one of
But see, so my thing is that, but no, I was going to agree with you. Because for some reason, this culture does not thrive without struggle that we continuously create on our own. And so at the end of the day, when we start to look at it and we say to ourselves, all right, cool, you know what I mean, we out of the woods with this, oh, lo and behold, there's a new form of fuckery coming right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? And we
comfortable in that struggle. Some people live comfortably, like some people can't function without struggle.
Here's the problem.
Because we've been told that that's how we are supposed to live.
As a collective, we all live that way. And that's the issue. You know what I'm saying? It's not to the point where it's that we're doing different things and whatnot in order to look good, but all we're doing is polishing shit.
But that's not our culture.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on, we will pass the mic around. Everybody's going to get their turn.
What I'm saying is that I'm not downplaying.
I need my man Big Dan in the back table to be aware of your next
culture. But if anything that thrives off of something negative that keeps it afloat in order to even keep it relevant, and you don't look at the core of the source of that, then you're doing the entire culture, quote unquote, a disservice at all points. If you can't talk about what you need to do to straighten it out without pointing out the fuckery and keep enlightening the fuckery, then you're not going to move forward. Like we continuously talk about, well, can we do this? Well, the BBLs is this, I prefer that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Give an option. Tell somebody why this is not. Tell somebody why you should stay natural. Tell your woman she's beautiful. Tell her, you know what I'm saying? Something like right, exactly. It's just complaining. And we do this shit all the time.
That's why you should check out Life Be Life, where we talk about solutions as opposed to
talk that shit. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, hold up. We got a special request. My man Big Dan in the back. Big Dan, come on.
Jay, you got something to say?
Yes, he got something to say. Get your shy ass up here now.
I'm gonna let you think about what you want to say. And I want to say that seafood salad was really good. That seafood salad. The shrimp was big.
That seafood salad put my man Big Dan down.
Pause. That shrimp was good. It was big. Pause. Because I know y'all to pause it.
I just want to say that everything that's been said so far is trends. Everything you guys keep mentioning are trends. That is not our black culture. That is not our African American black culture. Do you know what I consider black culture is? Uno, how we play. Spades, how we play. How we wash our chicken. Okay, how we wash our rice. Okay? Those things are part of our culture that we have created here. You know what I mean? The things that keeping the stove light on, okay? That is part of our culture.
The plastic bags going in the kitchen and
okay? Those are the things that I consider part of black culture. You know what I'm saying? Our baby hairs, the white women coming around with the baby hairs now too. Those are all things that are part of black culture. Those are not just trends. You talk about BBLs and things like those are trends that are coming and passing. Exactly. Because there was a time in the 90s you had to be this thin to be fine. Okay? No ass, no boobs, with a tight leather top. Okay? Because that's what Diddy said.
That was in the Jodeci days you talking about.
Yes. Okay? Those are trends. They're not in the 2000s. The BBLs, doing up your body. Those are all trends. They'll pass. They'll come and go. Right. But our culture is something totally different. You know, weave. Yes, that's part of our culture. We do. Yes. First of all, white.
See, I think that's the difference because white women
have been wearing weave first.
They call them extensions.
Extensions. They don't do it like us.
okay? The way we have evolved it, the way we have made it, the way we have shows. Have you seen how they do some of these areas? If you watch Bridgerton, you've seen it. You know what I'm saying? That's our culture. All right? How we have taken things that are meant to hurt us and made it so much better. That's what I consider black culture to be.
That's why we say.
Not the Tyler Perry hairdos and we can fucking do hands up.
Right behind you, right behind you.
Shout out to Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, put me in something.
Big Dan, hold up. You walk right past me, man.
I know, I was tripping. No, I just said Tyler Perry.
No. Get your big ass on now.
Before we get to Big Dan,
Sure you can,
I
son.
agree with her. Like we said up here earlier, our black culture is so much more than a lot of stuff that we said. Like that included. So it's not to say that those things don't matter because like I said, you know how your mom cleaned the bathroom so common. Like we know certain things is the black staple for us, so that's a part of our culture. So I totally get that. But and not also take away from what we mentioned up here. It may be a trend, but it's also real. It's real in our community. So whether or not it's a trend or not, a lot of us black folks follow trends. And we do things for trends. So while it may not be a staple in our culture as of right now, and it may be a trend, right now is very real in our culture.
I also like to wash my chicken too before I cook it. Like she said. Big Dan, let's go, brother.
We use wash rags, but you know, whatever.
You don't stick the raw bar of soap up your ass?
No, we don't do that.
Come on, big fella. I know this is your type of topic, nigga.
So, only thing I gotta say, I agree with what you were saying, but I also think that as the time goes on, our culture evolves because everything that you said is our culture, from the way that our family cook things and all that to the smell of everybody in here know what that hot comb smell like when you hit that hair. You know what I'm saying? That's black culture. But
Easter Sunday, we like to know that as Easter Sunday.
our age. You know what I'm saying? The 35s and up, the 40s and all that. That's our culture. Right now, the culture for these young boys, like you said, is BBLs and switches.
Exactly.
You dig what I'm saying? And unfortunately, black culture is taking a negative turn. You know what I'm saying? The same way we sit here and do all everybody don't go out and support black businesses and do all that. All these other cultures out there, if you speak to Italians, if you speak to Caucasians and all that, when they speak about their culture, they speak about their lineage. They speak about where they came from. Nobody in this room can say, oh, I came from the middle of Kenya or something like that. Some of our families didn't even come from over there. To which I spoke on earlier, a lot of people don't know slavery is not our, that's not the first time we're here. Right now, if you can research right now from Christopher Columbus's first mate, his diaries and journals came out. Everywhere they landed, it was black people there. They called us Moors. Everywhere we lived, everywhere that they went, there was black people there. So our culture didn't start from, slavery and all that over here. We don't know what it was because
they killed us and told you niggas.
Not even killed us. They stripped our history from us. You know what I'm saying?
Some of our people sold us to those white people. So
exactly. They was complacent in it. They didn't come over there and just run through Africa and snatch up a bunch of black people. They cut a check and they shipped niggas off. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, can we speak on this thing real quick?
Go ahead.
Because people mention it a lot. There's that we sold each other into slavery, which is a fact. Non-negotiable. It's an absolute fact.
Here comes the
What we need to understand is that slavery was a thing amongst African people too, right? There's a difference in slavery.
It is.
There was slavery instituted as in we dominated y'all work for us, y'all are our property now. But the way they treated their slaves is entirely different from chattel slavery. So when we mention the fact that we sold each other, of course, because it's what we already did. Tribes will sell slaves to other tribes. So it's not like selling it to a white person is going to be a foreign practice if you already do it. If I sell CDs and DVDs amongst my people out in West Philly, and then here comes this Caucasian man from the Northeast, I am not betraying the CD and DVD trade by selling it to this man because I already sell them. Now the fact that he takes these DVDs and CDs and makes it into smut and remixes it and it makes my people look bad, that was not my intention.
That was not how I set it out. I was just doing the same business I did with my tribes out west.
Then what you
So, when we mention this, I just need us to keep that context in mind. Absolutely. Africans sold Africans to white people. But just remember, Africans sold Africans to Africans first. They did not understand what they were selling their people into.
Exactly.
Because even white people sold white people into slavery. Europeans sold Europeans into slavery. And that slavery did not look like chattel slavery. Context, folks. Context.
God damn it now. Come up. We got 5 minutes left.
Christopher Columbus
before
was
we wrap this situation up. Goddamn, where's the collection plate? Nah, just kill that shit.
Yeah.
We know what clip we putting up first tomorrow. I bet you that, motherfucker. God damn, my man, Nutmeg Nas in the building.
It's a basketball move, okay? Man, nutmeg is a basketball move. If you ever see somebody throw the ball between another player's legs, it's called a nutmeg. That's where it came from. That's my move.
This is the no pause zone again.
That makes sense.
No, people have been judging all that. I just want to clear it up.
We gonna go to you, we gonna go to you, and then we gonna wrap up.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Excuse me, table one. Hey, table one. We got the microphone is at table 2. We are not at table 1 right now, okay? That's cool. My man Nutmeg Nah is still in the building.
My question is, not even a question, but like a general thing to think about, right? A lot of y'all came before me, and I'm a result of the culture that came before me. You know what I'm saying?
He called us old on the low.
And look, I respect it.
This young whippersnapper bought his ass in here.
I'm one of the young boys in action now. I'm one of the young boys who actually like to listen. Not one time did I hear anybody say our culture throughout history was being the most conscious, being the most loving, being the most caring, gentle, self-controlled people.
I don't think that is us.
I don't know.
But look though,
You not remember the first 3 battles? Look at my man said about his life. That wasn't good passionate.
But that's the thing, because then we say certain things like we took whatever wasn't cool and made it cool, and then we say that's good. Like somebody that sells crack, you know what I'm saying? And he doing it the best. We calling that good because he look cool, because he got gold chains on, he got leather jacket.
Because we've been told some bullshit is something good.
But look now, young boys my age, we still masked up. We out here blowing niggas away, and that's not cool. Even though we doing it different, we may not do it like y'all. We may not have the gold chains or leather jacket. You know what I'm saying? We may not be singing type niggas like me and Mrs. Jones. You know what I'm saying? We may not be singing to them like that. But it's like we're also not the root of it either. We took it from somewhere and just did it our way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The problem is nobody likes this when I say this. Our generation of parents are horrible. That's the truth. We are the same niggas that damn stuff like the 35s, the 45, like 50-ish generation. We give a fuck too much about working a double versus where the fuck is your son at? Where the fuck is your daughter at? It's the catch-22. I gotta make sure my kids have their asses in the house at night. No, we gonna go to hell before we wrap up the show. Because we gotta get the fuck out of here. Time niggas in trouble, one time, man, we running up against the clock. When we told your asses 2:30, we meant 2:30, goddamn. We'll know that for the next time.
So there's 2 different types of mindsets. There's a closed mindset, and then there's an open mindset, right? A growth mindset. I wrote a book about it. And
what's the name of the book?
What's the name of that book?
The book is called The Power Within, Achieving Success Through Motivation.
And where might we be able to purchase that book?
Everywhere.
Copy that.
All right, so if you can change culture, and in my mind, I'm thinking about how can we move the culture forward. It's not about fitting in. It's not about, I was a geek. I grew up in a nice neighborhood. It's about who you are and how we can progress forward. And the only way we're going to do that is by changing our mindset. A lot of us don't pay bills. You'll sit at a venue or sit in a club knowing your rent due. So it's about priority.
Exactly.
It's about priority, and this is how we can, as a group, collectively move forward. We can move forward also with group economics.
Of course.
Yeah.
So that's all I wanted to say.
Well, we ain't talking about that. We're talking about BBLs and switching. No, I'm being serious. Because that's what's taking over instead of economic infrastructure. Like, how can we get exactly. Like you said, like how can we move forward and progress? But we're talking about this person got a BBL.
So I got this for you. At the second PodLink Live show, we'll get into just that. You get all the rest of the panelists to come up.
Everybody.
One last situation. Bring your asses, table one. Let's go, Tya. Stop sitting your ass down.
Come on, Tya. You put this shit together.
Them hamstrings are usually, huh?
All right, y'all. All right, man. Can everybody shout out their shit before we get out of here?
That is
everybody. Start from the beginning.
I'm just gonna go last. My shit's long. Let's go ahead.
This is KnowItAll Podcast on all platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that. Also on YouTube at the KnowItAll Network. You can find me on IG at Mr_KnowItAll_pod. Facebook, Mr. KnowItAll Podcast fan page. TikTok, Mr. KnowItAll Podcast on TikTok. And you can send me some bullshit, some stories. I like to talk about all type of crazy shit. Mr. KnowItAllPod@gmail.com. It's Mr. KnowItAllPod@gmail.com. Thank y'all so much.
I got it, Mike. So I am Sunny_D, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok. Go to my Facebook page, GST Radio. I got a group if you guys want to talk to me every day. Go to our Join the Conversation on Facebook. We talk about any and everything. I hope you guys come back to the second podcast link show. This has definitely been dope. It's my first time, and I'm thankful for everybody that's here.
Oh, we about your chair.
That was me.
I'm gonna run away. He'll say I'm fired.
My name is Miss Starheart on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, and Starletta Heart on Facebook. I am a author, a poet, recording artist now, recording artist and bartender, co-restaurant owner. When I'm not doing all those other things, I make Crush Lounge in the Northeast 6414. Robertson Avenue. When I leave here, I gotta go there. Got you. So that's it.
All right, y'all. I'm Brittany. I'm the founder of Empowerment Fitness and Wellness Center. I empower women through fitness and nutrition. I'm having an empowerment walk in September 14th. You can follow me on 1986 Empower Women _B 24 Fit. I'm also the co-host of Tribe Talk Tuesday. It's an Instagram podcast every Tuesday at 7:30. You can follow us at Tribe Talk Tuesday. It's always healing, and what does that look like for you? Okay.
Hi. I'm Dana K. My Instagram is Dana Chicana, sauce delivery. DANACHICANA _. I only have Instagram because I can't do a lot of TikTok. I don't have patience. I barely like posting on Instagram. But you'll find me on there. Like they mentioned, we'll be doing another live podcast show. We look forward to having y'all. This was so bomb. Thank y'all for coming out, supporting, comment, interacting. This was everything, so we definitely look forward to seeing y'all again for sure.
Yo, Tony the promoter here. Like I said earlier, I do a sports podcast, GNT Sports Talk. Like I said, we live every Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. Tap in. Also do a comedy poetry show, like I mentioned before. So follow me at Tone _the_promoter_. All the information is in my bio. Just tap in with us, y'all. Thank y'all for coming out. I mean, this was my first time doing something like this, so I guess I got my cherry pop too. But, whoa, right? Yeah, I said, but, I just, like I said, thank y'all for coming out. Yes, no, wait. Thank y'all.
I ain't gonna hear no cherries from me.
Whoa. Sheesh.
Nah, from Life Be Life and LIFEBLIFING. Had to give y'all a proper spelling because a lot of people can't even take my name after, but we are the Life Be Life and podcast. You know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody keeps with the case thing. I got buttons for y'all, for everybody who came, just to show y'all appreciation for coming. Feel free to look me up on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
I ain't get a button. I ain't get a button. It's fucked up. It's tight.
He said they on the tape.
Oh, it's tight. Nah, I can't
Listen.
Go ahead, tight. My man. You curated. Hold up, y'all. Come on, step up. One time for my girl Tya. Tya, you curated, produced the whole situation. Then we had a lot of conversations about this shit. What we gonna talk about now? Go ahead, Tya. You wrote books and shit, songs. You can get your star hard on. Go ahead, man. Don't get shy.
I'm not talking about Florida Evans no more. My name is Tya Moore. I'm an author, social media manager, KnowItAll podcast, book editor, King Adam and Kid right there, and producer shooter percentage wow, guarantee is Tya Moore.
Work? Like you go at Dom's now?
Social media manager. No, everybody think that it's basketball book editor, King Adam and Kid book right there, and producer.
Miss all the shots you don't shoot.
They made me was a trainer though. Oh yeah, I have 2 books out. First Cappuccino Sugar and Self-Care Bay. Before anything else, it's a 6-week journal book for men and women.
Miss all the shots you don't shoot. You don't say that again for niggas and
for
women.
men and women. First Cappuccino Sugar and Self-Care Bay. And I just want to thank everybody on this stage for bringing my vision to life, for trusting me.
Say that again for niggas and women. I got trust issues and no problem admitting it.
That part. This is better than I could imagine. I had anxiety forever. Everybody knows this. We've been up until today. For trust, this is better than I could even imagine. Shout out to Mel Harris.
Before we do wrap this up, sincerely, from everybody on the stage, thank you for coming. Thank you for spending your
real quick, because I gotta get my followers up.
Shout out to Mel Harris.
First of all, I'm gonna tell y'all, Tya was a fucking wreck yesterday. Called me, talking about I'm about to kill myself. Ain't nobody gonna show up. Look at y'all, show the fuck up to Joe Clark's University. No. I get it. Listen, when you put this shit together, you tell Tya was gonna be as famous as you want to be, as cool as you want to be, have as many friends as you want to be, as connected as you can be connected, and still get not the results that you think you're gonna get. But I swear to God, this camera put every angle of like great unity and love. And I told her, I said, what did I say? I said, you got people who I don't see standing out for each other. They all blend, and that's what made all this shit happen. But I swear to God, listen, I ain't gonna be up here too much longer. My son is in the car. But look, unity.
Damn, did you crack a window?
I said, what did I say?
They
writing tickets out here. They writing each other. That little boy bite. And that's what made all this shit happen. I thank y'all, man. This is so dope, man. Even if y'all are this. Y'all are this. Y'all made this shit happen. So they writing tickets out here. They writing. I do want to thank y'all. I'm Comedian Mel Harris on Instagram. Mel Harris on Facebook. Family Court of Mel Harris. Y'all are this. Y'all are this. Y'all made this shit happen. So look, I want part 2. I do want to thank you. I told her that last night. Whatever got filmed, tape and chop. I said it tonight, today. When I came and I saw the court of Mel Harris, we chopped this shit up, make it look like something. We need to make it look like something. It was something. I love it. I love it too. It was great. I ain't gonna let no color on it. I ain't gonna label it. I came out thinking none of that. This was very entertaining. I had a good ass time here. I'm gonna go drink after that. I love it. I'm glad he left because I was about to fucking fight him. He got me drunk. My car, I gotta walk home. Look, this was no man. I really appreciate all y'all. Y'all good ass time here. I'm gonna go drink. I say this is my sister and brothers now. I'm about to invite them. He left because I was about to cameras in Harris too. So I'm gonna all y'all. My car out there. So what thing? I'm look. All right. Oh man, I really appreciate all y'all. Man, y'all do me.
All right. All right. So to close the situation out, as you know, my rundown is long. at HGH Cleaning on Instagram only. We do roofing, plumbing, flooring, HVAC, cleanups, cleanouts, tree trims, grass cutting, all that situation. At HGH Cleaning only. You see me with the situation right there. Situation, we not handling no septic tanks for you. Inside the house, we can situate you. Custom Hustle World's the whole thing out. You see me wearing three things because I own it. These sneaks are not those Panda Nikes. These are the CH3s on my feet. Available in all colors and up to a size 13. Ladies and heavier sizes too. Inside the house, we can situate you. Available in every color. Yours do not have the same height across the back. CH3s have height because these sneaks are not those Panda Nikes. How those podcast are right? Available on all streaming platforms. Again, episode size 13. Tomorrow sizes too. Girls sleep here. Thank you. Yours do not have the same across the back. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate you buying the ticket. This was podcast again, episode 148.
One more thing. We want to shout out to DJ.
Oh yeah, thank you for coming out.
MC WP.
This was
Shout out to you. One more thing. We want to shout out. Listen, he wasn't even just a DJ. He came in here with just about everything. So, listen, MC WP. The GOAT. Shout out to you. Catch y'all at the next one. When y'all post our pictures, use the hashtag pod links for everything. So.
Wait, one last thing. If this is for everybody on stage, anybody who's here for you tomorrow, call them and ask them exactly what they think, what they feel, what they hear, so we can improve on this shit the next time.
And if y'all can post a video, give it a quick review, we will love it.
If this is for everybody on stage, anybody who's here for you tomorrow, call them and ask them exactly